Every happy ending was born of 1,000 tumultuous beginnings.
Finally! 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 Mickie James is your new Knockouts World Champion!
And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house.
Chaos, conflict.
Josh Alexander is out indefinitely with a torn triceps. This changes everything.
And I have too much respect for that locker room, for this company, for everyone that's held this championship before me to not stand here with my chin up and relinquish this championship.
Unfortunately, the Knockouts World Champion, Mickie James, has sustained an injury.
Unfortunately, I am not cleared to compete at Rebellion.
Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact that our people, our territory, and our interest are in grave danger.
A year's hard work of reconnaissance and figuring every single thing about you gone.
ジョシュ・アレキサンダーと本当に僕は戦いたかったんですけど、残念ながら怪我ということで。
Deanna, Jordan, it's your time now.
Jordan Grace has never defeated the virtuosa Deanna Purrazzo.
Deanna, a lot has changed since the last time we wrestled.
With this blank canvas, I am going to create a new, a better age of the virtuosa. And at Rebellion, you're looking at a 3-time Knockouts World Champion.
Regaining the Knockouts World title and becoming a 3-time Knockouts World Champion.
Scott, do what you should be doing. Hand me that title. That title is my mission.
You're so damn cocky and you think it's such a sure thing you're gonna walk out of Rebellion as the world champion. Just a couple weeks ago, this man right here, Kushida, made your ass tap out!
I am Kushida, next Impact World Champion.
Kushida in the hoverboard lock! Oh, now look at this, Kushida over the top! Alexander's era has come to a close. At Rebellion, we crown a new Impact World Champion!
We will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God.
We are live from the sold-out Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is a history-making night. We are guaranteed to crown 2 new world champions here at Rebellion.
And we are starting things off with the signature match of Impact Wrestling. It's Ultimate X with Tag Team Gold on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Rebellion opening contest and Ultimate X Impact World Tag Team Championship match. Introducing first the challengers from Detroit, Michigan, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Sabin and Shelley are a perfect 3-0 in 2-on-2 Ultimate X matches with wins over teams such as Lethal Consequences, Generation Me, and Beer Money as a part of the legendary Best of 5 series. But this evening, as you know, after Capital Collision last night, we're on the rebound a bit.
And no longer New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions, but now they've got their eyes set on the gold of these 2 young men.
Their opponents representing Bullet Club, Inevitable Ace Austin, the Ultimate Finesser Chris Bay. They are the defending Impact World Tag Team Champions, the team of ABC.
Remember, this is a contractual rematch for the Motor City Machine Guns, who lost the Impact World Tag Team titles last month in Las Vegas. It was the Guns' idea to get their rematch in Ultimate X, so now we'll see if the ABC, the Ace and Bay connection, can retain their titles in a matchup they've never won in before. But check this out here. Impact's Slam Buddies are available now at shopimpact.com, featuring stars such as Santino Marella, who will be in action later on tonight, plus the former Impact World Champion Josh Alexander, and also Bay is Bay, Chris Bay, who is ready for action here now to open up Rebellion. These are available now at shopimpact.com. This is going to be a great way to get things started here with Rebellion Ultimate X for the Impact World Tag Team titles. Let's take a look at the taglines. It's ABC versus MCMG. As I mentioned, Ace and Bay won the titles last month in Vegas from Sabin and Shelley. This is the contractual rematch for the Guns. This is the first Ultimate X match for the Impact World Tag Team titles to go down since 2015. That night it was the Hardys, the Dirty Heels, Brahm and EC3, and the Beatdown Clan who battled for the gold suspended high above the ring.
And man, oh man, ABC. Oh! I told you, this one, I knew it was going to start off hot. It was going to start off fast and furious. Man, ABC has been on such a roll lately, but you talk about an environment where the Motor City Machine Guns bring so much history, so much success between them as a team and individually. Man, the favor lies in the corner of the Motor City Machine Guns.
And you can see already Sabin and Shelley climbing. You have to climb up these trusses here at ringside, scale the cables, get to the championship, unhook the titles, and then land safely on the canvas with both champions to be declared the Impact World Tag Team Champions.
It is no easy task to scale those ropes.
Oh, some incidental contact there between Sabin and Shelley. They did travel this morning from Washington, D.C. As I mentioned, New Japan's Capital Collision last night, where they lost the New Japan Strong Tag Team titles to Aussie Open. About that also featured the Dream Team of Tanahashi and Okada. So they're trying to get their legs back up under them, ultimately frustrated after last night.
That's one of the things we don't talk enough about in this industry is right now Alex Shelley.
On your feet! Get on your feet! Kissing the boot of Ace Austin, trying to show respect. Oh, wait a minute!
Oh!
It's a ploy by Shelley!
I didn't know what was going on there, trying to hold on to ABC while Sabin went to scale the ropes there. A different kind of strategy from the Guns.
Oh! Chop right to the chest. This is the 48th Ultimate X match. In August, we will celebrate 20 years officially of Ultimate X, the signature bout of Impact Wrestling.
And talking about history, Chris Sabin was in the first ever Ultimate X as ABC get rolling here in Toronto. Sabin and Shelley together, but Sabin in particular has an incredible history with this matchup.
As Sabin has won 8 Ultimate X matches, the most all time, and this is his 18th appearance, the most all time, by a huge margin. And now look at Ace and Bay trying to climb the turnbuckles and tripped up there by Shelley. Bay still on the move.
That's what I was saying, man. All the experience, the resume lies in the favor of the Guns here. But ABC have been on a roll.
Look at Bay. Bay along the cable. Sabin rips him down. Oh, and now Shelley able to take out the leg there of Chris Bay.
But this is the rare matchup where, man, you can technically get by if your legs are gone, but it's much harder to climb, I'll tell you that much.
Now Ace Austin is trying to climb. Chris Bay's knees badly damaged right now. Ace Austin trying to deal with Alex Shelley, shoved down.
Now Sabin meeting Ace Austin up top.
What a rivalry those two had in 2021. Now Ace Austin going up along the cables here. Ace Austin trying to grab his tag team championships.
Get too far before Shelley pulls him down there.
And once again, Sabin trying to do the same thing to Austin that he did to Bay. Trying to ram those knees. Oh, and instead it's Shelley who attacks.
And that's the real strategy, if you ask me. Take out the arm, the elbow. You're not going to be doing a whole lot of climbing on those ropes if you got a bum arm.
Are you okay? And now the Guns going outside the ring here in pursuit of Ace Austin. Oh, and it's Shelley. A dragon screw there to Bay.
And look at, now you see the strategy start to form. With Ace Austin, you're taking out his arm. With Chris Bay, you're taking out a leg. Either way, both guys have something badly injured.
You mentioned just climbing the turnbuckles, climbing up the truss and getting to the cable could be difficult for Bay, and then for Ace Austin, tough to hold on to the cable with one good arm. Oh, and now he's trying to climb the truss with a damaged arm.
Great counter there from Ace Austin, who starts climbing the structure here. But wait, look at Sabin trying to pull the arm of Ace Austin through the truss. Look at that.
Oh, pure steel. Oh, the shoulder of Ace Austin rammed into the steel by Sabin.
Wrenching that shoulder, the bicep tendon. Look, Ace Austin was hanging there for a second. All his weight on that shoulder. Oh, God.
Another gnarly dragon screw there by Shelley. The Motor City Machine Guns trying to dismantle Ace and Bay. We can't get a submission here, but you could certainly do a lot of damage.
Oh, they came in here with a game plan, and now Chris Bay all tied up. Chris Sabin free to climb here.
Oh, now look out, Ace Austin saw Sabin trying to climb. Oh, Alex Shelley talking to me and Chris Sabin on Outside the Ropes recently on YouTube described this as, quote, the ultimate game of capture the flag, and well, we are really good at capture the flag.
It's a little more to it than that, I hope, because, man.
The 3-0 in a 2-on-2 Ultimate X match.
They are very good in this particular scenario. That is absolutely true.
Now Ace Austin seems to have slowed things a little bit here. Chris Bay really favoring the left knee.
You know, for ABC, for Ace and Bay, they're no stranger to Ultimate X. Both of them been in quite a few of them, but they have yet to find success like both members of the Guns have found. Can they break that streak here tonight in Ultimate X?
Ace Austin, who made his Impact pay-per-view debut and won a Rebellion 2019 right here at the Rebel in Toronto. Oh, he also won the X Division title at last year's Rebellion event.
Now ABC starting to turn things around for himself here.
Oh, big clothesline, double clothesline by Shelley.
And man, it has been pretty much all Motor City Machine Guns from the get-go here. They came in despite having to travel today, like you mentioned, coming off an unfortunate championship loss last night. They are coming in here letting that motivate them, not let that deject them.
Now what in the world are the Guns going for here?
Using one partner to tie up the other.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Shelley has got Ace and Bay down on his own, and now Sabin's going up top.
Ace tied up on Chris Bay, who was tied up with Alex Shelley. Finally, Ace gets free.
Now Sabin didn't make it far there on the cables. Ace Austin able to escape. Oh, now, some more incidental contact between the Guns. That's twice now.
And you don't like to see that from such an experienced tag team.
And down goes Austin, and again, I point to the potential hangover from last night at Capital Collision.
They seem to have a very good game plan in what they're trying to do with Austin and Bay here, but it could be those little things could cost the Guns long term here.
Sold out crowd here at the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto.
Shelley there kicking at the knee that he's been working on so diligently on Chris Bay.
Oh! Kick right to the head there of Shelley. Now Bay trying to fight back here despite the damage to the left knee. Really feeling it.
Really grabbing at it there, trying to fight through it all. But, oh! Look at that, even just running, getting Irish whip there. Takes Bay down to a knee.
Oh, back elbow there by Chris Bay. Now Shelley sending Bay out to the apron. Oh, DDT by Bay.
Even a one-legged man gets a DDT twice a day.
And now, oh, Chris Bay, it looked like for a moment was feeling good. Chris Sabin trying to slow him up. Oh, kick right to the head. Oh, they directed traffic here with our cameraman. Oh, look at the turnbuckles, and down goes Sabin.
Injured leg or not, take a look at the athleticism of Bay. Look at it, off of the one leg, off of his good leg there.
And now it's Shelley who's going up top trying to slow down Chris Bay. Oh, and a jawbreaker there using the top of his skull. And now Ace Austin with a missile drop kick.
Ace Austin also did a springboard there with his one arm instead of two like he normally likes to. Ace and Bay here fighting through everything the Guns have thrown at them.
Now Ace Austin out to the apron. Shoulder heavy contact there in the midsection. watching. Ace Austin with a kick right to the face of Sabin.
Well scouted there by Ace Austin.
Oh, look at the ability of Ace Austin, one of the bright young stars in pro wrestling. Oh, the top!
Soar to glory!
Listen to Toronto! One more, look at this soar to glory by Ace Austin. It wipes out the guns.
And it was glorious indeed, as now Chris Bay back in the ring looking to climb here. But quickly, Chris Sabin sees that, looking to make the save.
Oh, and now that's Shelley ripping down Bay by his tights. Oh, Shelley into the top turnbuckle. Ace Austin with a kick.
Look at that teamwork here from A, B, C, the Ace and Bay connection.
Oh. Tons of offense here to open up Rebellion, an Impact's signature match, Ultimate X.
The last time the Impact Tag Team Championships were on the line in Ultimate X, Ace Austin had just begun his professional wrestling journey. Oh! Competes for the gold himself and looks to climb here.
Look at this. We talked about the damaged left arm of Ace Austin, trying to use his legs, his powerful legs here to get to the title. Sabin sees that.
This is the closest anyone's gotten to the gold so far. But Sabin, those kicks to the spine.
If there's anybody who knows some creative ways to get somebody off of a cable, it's Sabin, his 18th Ultimate X match. Oh, drop kick right to the face.
Now turning it up the way only the guns can. Could this be a moment for the guns to start climbing? This is what makes it so different than something like a traditional ladder match. It takes so much effort and energy to climb those ropes and get to the goal. You have to pick your spots accordingly.
And you can see Sabin playing a little defense there, waiting in the corner as Shelley climbed, and Ace and Bay sending Sabin into Shelley to prevent Shelley from climbing.
Contact there between the guns.
Happened a lot in this match. It's very surprising. Wait a minute, look, both members of the guns.
Oh no, wait, all four members now starting to climb here.
Oh, we got three up on the cables, going for the Impact World Tag Team titles.
Bay
Chris
joins
Bay,
them.
Chris Bay gets in on the X.
Hold up here.
Oh, now everybody getting close to the center of the X.
Everyone with the same idea, holding on.
Remember, you gotta unhook both championships and get down to the canvas with the titles. Everybody crashing down, nearly grabbing the championships.
Actual bit of a stalemate as far as the climb goes.
Oh, God! This must feel like climbing Everest for these two teams. Oh!
A thunderclap of pair of kicks there from Ace and Bay. And look out, Tom.
Oh, there's the one! The art of finesse! There's the two! The fold!
But again, no pinfall covers here. Only one thing to do. Can they get it again?
Going one more time. Oh, wait a minute, no! Ace Austin sending Bay up. Oh, and Sabin. Oh, he couldn't get to Bay.
What wherewithal from Chris Bay there, who climbed ever so quickly.
Bay's got to unhook both titles. He's got one. He's got one.
He's going for it, so close.
Oh, now Bay trying to unhook the second championship. Sabin trying to prevent it.
It's unhooked.
He's got two unhooked. One's down. The ABC win in the X in the 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. And still Impact World Tag Team Champions, ABC.
I mean, what brilliant strategy there from Ace and Bay. Chris Bay grabbing the gold from the Ultimate X, tossing him down to his partner who was already on the ground. Unique strategy there, and it pays off big time for the ABC.
Ace and Bay snapped their winless streak in Ultimate X. Remember, it was the Guns who proposed this match for their contractual rematch for the titles.
I mean, they laid out the challenge. This was a huge advantage for the Guns going into this one. But Ace and Bay continue this streak, continue this roll they've been on, and it just keeps going.
What a way to start off the Rebellion. Thank you for joining us. Tonight will be an unprecedented night in the history of major professional wrestling. This evening at Rebellion, we are guaranteed to have 2 new world champions. Fans around the world are watching, and with that, we're joined by our French commentary team here at ringside, Marc Blondie and Handsome JF.
Messieurs, ce soir, on est ici à Toronto, au Rebel Club. On aimerait dire merci à notre ami Max Bacon, Handsome JF, Marc Blondin. Ça sera une soirée, comment tu dis ça?
Une soirée incroyable.
Ça va être débile.
This is going to be a huge night of action. There's still so much more to come here this evening at Rebellion.
That's right, including this incredible 4-on-3 tag team matchup. The Design gather together to take on the team of Joe Hendry, Dirty Dango, and returning to the ring for the first time in 9 years, Santino Marella.
Also, the X Division Championship will be defended. Trey Miguel puts his title on the line against Jonathan Gresham and Speedball Mike Bailey in a 3-way elimination match.
And can Eddie Edwards finally put the past to bed as it's a last rites match? Eddie Edwards versus PCO.
Also, 30 years of friendship is gone. Team Bully versus Team Dreamer. It all explodes in hardcore war tonight.
And history will be made. We will have a brand new Knockouts World Champion as Jordan Grace goes one-on-one with Deonna Purrazzo.
And also, we are guaranteed to have a new Impact World Champion. It's Steve Maclin versus Kushida. Is it the Time Splitters moment, or are we about to feel Maclin's mayhem? We're about to find out this evening here at Rebellion.
This sucks. This whole situation sucks. Being in this country of Canada sucks. A year and a half of reconnaissance, studying one man, the longest reigning Impact World Champion, and it's gone, washed away. Out of my control, but that's how it goes. Situations suck, but you adapt and you overcome, and that's what I know what to do. You all seem to forget what I am capable of, where I come from. From a dirt hole in 2009 in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. 2011, the city of Marja, IED Central, where every step that you take could be your last if you don't pay attention to the details. So that is why, for a year and a half, I had recon. I have taught you what I am. I have shown you who I am and what I am capable of. Tonight is not only the biggest night of my career, but Kushida, it is the biggest night in your career. But I promise you, just as it's been for the past 2 years, you are looking at the next Impact World Champion. So tag 'em, bag 'em, and mayhem for Kushida.
Since day one, I have proven exactly what I want to do. Everything you have asked me to do, I have done. I shaved my head, and I've taken just as many lumps from other people as I have from you guys. At this point, do you guys just want to walk away and be done with this? Then do it. Or you can believe me, and we can go on to step 7.
Step 7 is where you prove that you believe there is no authority above the design. And you need to be willing to eliminate all other authority in your life.
What is this? Tom, that's Santino Marella. Laid out in the backstage. Something's going on here.
The design, they had a hit out for him. They got him. Enough with the checks and balances stuff, man. Just give me the design. Let me get revenge.
By yourself, you versus the design, those odds are crazy.
No, of course not. My best friend Joe Hendry.
Dirty Dango has been pretty ticked off as of late, but what happens to the Director of Authority, Santino Marella? It's fired up Dango and Hendry. The charge of Diener to Callahan was to take out someone who has authority over you. Big 300-pound monster Khan attacking Dango and Hendry from behind.
Comes a time when you have to stand up for yourself.
The Director of Authority, Santino Marella, is in the impact zone.
It's going to be time for me to dig deep. Stand up, remind these people who I am!
Cobra!
Me, you, and Joe Hendry versus the Design.
Well, the odds are not in their favor, but they're up for the challenge as the Design take on the team of Joe Hendry, Dirty Dango, and now returning to the ring, Santino Marella.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following special tag team contest is set for one fall. Introducing team number one, first from Tampa, Florida, Dirty Dango.
Axl Rose on his trunks. I don't know what's going on in his brain, but Dirty Dango is ready for action. Don't miss Impact's return to Chicago for Spring Slugfest in less than 2 weeks on Friday, April 28th and Sunday the 29th. Take advantage of Impact's Chicago Season Pass ticket to enjoy Spring Slugfest, Chicago Heat July, and our biggest event of the year, Bound for Glory in October. The Chicago Season Pass ticket is on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com.
Toronto was ready to believe in the man who believes in himself more than anything else. Just get ready to raise your hands. Do it, Hannah. Raise your hands.
157 days as champion. He is the longest reigning digital media champion of all time. Joe Hendry, who is, I guess, become fast friends with Dango, or at least Dango believes Joe Hendry is Dango's best friend.
And he believes it enough to stand here side by side in the ring and fight with him, so that counts for something.
Well, we have got our work cut out for us tonight. Big challenge, because we are facing the team of the brutal, the intense Sami Callihan, the high-flying Alan Angels, the massive Khan, and Diener, the most impressive of all, because he does this. Yes, excellent. And you know what else is excellent? The two words that Toronto just has to say when Joe Hendry is in the building. And what they believe in is the team of Dirty Dango, Joe Hendry, and for the first time in 9 years, returning to pay-per-view, the one, the only, Santino Marella!
And their tag team partner from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, the Impact Director of Authority, Santino Marella!
Many of us know about the Milan Miracle, but Santino Marella is from right here in Canada. He grew up in Toronto, began wrestling in 2002 on the Ontario Independent Circuit. This is a huge night for Santino, not only returning into action, a televised wrestling match for the first time in 9 years, but his son Marco is in attendance tonight. Marco has never seen his father wrestle in person.
Your opponents, Khan, Angels, Callahan, Dieter, they are the Design!
Well, I hope Santino Marella made the right choice by bringing his son to this particular match, because the odds are not in his father's team's favor.
This is a 4-on-3 tag team matchup. And there you see Callahan, who by attacking Santino Marella recently on Access TV, completed the 7 deadly sins. And there you can see Santino Marella's son, Marco, donning his Mr. Incredible gear. We believe his father will put on an incredible effort this evening at Rebellion. I was mentioning with Callahan, he's completed the 7 deadly steps. 1, rebirth. 2, obedience. 3, tribute. 4, covenant. 5, redemption. 6, penitence, and 7, the anointing, eliminating all other authority above him in the form of Santino Marella.
After all the smoke, after all the questions around what are the motivations, is Callahan really in this? We heard it from multiple other wrestlers, multiple people coming through here saying, what is going on with Callahan? I think it solidifies it. His intentions were pure. And it was true. Callahan is of the Design.
And Dango starting things off against Angels, trapping the arm early. Obviously, Hendry, Dango, and Marella at a disadvantage. But I got to speak to Santino Marella earlier on tonight. He said, we don't care. I've spoken to Dango, I've spoken to Hendry. We all believe in going after the Design. And in comes Santino Marella.
And starting things off here, getting involved pretty quick. The legend that is Santino Marella.
And listen to the crowd here in Toronto. Santino from right here in Toronto. His last televised wrestling match was almost 9 years ago. Now, he has wrestled sparingly since. We know his Battle Arts Academy nearby has been open for 10 years. He trains other people in mixed martial arts. He trains in the craft very often. But still, the nerves of this evening. Oh, the Cobra nearly got unleashed on Angels again.
But you're right, Tom. I mean, there's something about, especially on this kind of a stage, one of Impact Wrestling's biggest shows of the year, coming back to pay-per-view, it's a totally different kind of thing.
And not to mention his young son, Marco, watching him in person for the first time ever. Callahan legal into the matchup, eye-to-eye with Santino Marella. Hashtag Rebellion now trending in the United States. We thank you all for tuning in around the world for our spring pay-per-view extravaganza, Rebellion. And look at Santino going after every member of the Design, but the numbers just too much.
Yeah, having tried to fight off 3 at a time. Like I said, when the advantage, it already lies in the corner of the Design. 4-on-3. The other side of the ring, Hendry, Dango, Marella. They did not care about that numbers disadvantage. They wanted this fight.
Marella, Dango, and Hendry, obviously their first time tagging together as a trio. All the Design, as far as we know, have unity. There's been speculation of
what do you mean as far as we know?
There's been speculation whether or not what Callahan's been up to has been true or not.
Did I not just put that all to bed? The speculation, yeah, it's out the window. The steps are complete. Callahan is of the Design.
Now look at this. Look at this. Angels is barking at Marella's son, Marco, at ringside.
Sending a message, not only to Santino Marella's son, but to everyone in Impact Wrestling.
Look at Marella go. Shots right to the midsection of Angels. Angels jumped by Marella.
Santino's rising up almost into like a deadlift Saito suplex there.
And now Santino makes the tag. In comes the digital media champion, Joe Hendry. Twisting on the following slam and a pump kick for Diener.
Turning him around there and another slam. This time for the leader of the Design.
Just effortless power from Hendry. And look at this. Tossing Callahan as well.
That's 252 pounds of pure motivation, but he's about to meet 300 pounds of pure intensity.
Oh, the big monster of the design. Oh, he got Khan off his feet. Khan off his feet. Oh, and a kick there by Angels.
And just like that, the digital media champion is down.
Now the jackal of the design, Angels all over Hendry. Tag made. Diener now into the matchup. He's the man who eliminated the sickness within Violent by Design. And that hurt the design has since brought Callahan into the ranks. Are they more dangerous than ever now? What does the future of Impact Wrestling look like if they win this match?
No kidding. Callahan rounds this group out perfectly. They have every angle covered. You have the jackal, the hatchet man. That is Angels, the powerhouse Khan, the wild man in Callahan, and the brain, the mind of Diener.
Tag made. Dango into the matchup. Dango, who's gone to battle with Morella well over 30 times in the past, has never tagged with him, and that's a big reason why Dango wanted to be a part of this matchup, aside from his illusions that he's the assistant dictator of authority.
You know, Dango thinks he's the director of authority's assistant. He thinks he's Joe Hendry's friend, like you think you're my friend. But you know what? At the end of the day, the bell rings and you get the job done.
Get up, Sammy. And the double big shuffle from Dango.
Look out.
Callahan rolling out of the ring. Dango on the move. Oh! Runs right into Khan, but a big right by Dango.
That's basically like running into a brick wall. Ain't no way you're getting through it. No!
And again, the numbers of the design. And look at Diener directing traffic, sicking Callahan on Dango. Tag, in comes Khan.
A well-oiled machine is the design.
I mean, how would you combat these numbers?
I don't know. You try your best. You get as many frequent tags as you can, stay fresh. Because if this happens, this 4-on-1 kind of scenario that's happening right now to Dango, you're in big, big trouble.
Khan imposing his will here on Dango.
The design imposing their will in general upon Morella, Hendry, and Dango.
Oh, and back elbows here to Dango, and look at Khan firing off in the corner, and Dango could be out cold after that.
Dango just slumping to the ground.
And look at each member of the design. Granted, Callahan's calling the shots, but each member of the design is championing the bit to get into the ring. Tag.
With so many tag opportunities, you can always keep the man in the ring fresh and destructive.
I will speculate here if the design is too emotional in this matchup. You can see how ravenous they are to get into the ring.
Well, if they are, it's very effective right now. It is keeping Dirty Dango very, very well isolated.
Dango down, and Angels in command.
Dango trying to lift up, fight back. Angels, I think, able to shut him down there.
And Angels takes a cheap shot there at Joe Hendry, and Santino Morella battling back. Oh, down goes Angels, towering back body drop.
That leaves Santino Morella, the director of authority, on the apron, open for a tag. Can Dango get there?
Listen to the crowd here in Toronto. Santino Morella is on fire.
More motivated than ever, oh my God!
The four-time champion in WWE. Classic offense from Santino Morella. Oh, and clobbered by Khan.
Here come the numbers to favor the design.
Spine buster, oh, and now Dango gets involved.
Angels now.
Oh, little sliced bread there by Angels.
But the digital media champion in the ring here. Wait.
Oh my God, he's got two at the same time!
Are you kidding me?
Double fall-away slam! And a kip up!
Now it's Callahan looking to load up Hendry! Cactus Driver 97!
Oh, and Dango with the running blockbuster!
not done yet. Looking to take off here.
Down over the top. Leveling Khan and Angels.
That'll certainly help the numbers game there for Dango's team.
Yeah, one more look here as Dango goes well over the top and wipes out Khan and Angels. Is this enough to help the numbers?
Look at the ring, it's Diener taking out Marilla.
Big discus clothesline, and now Diener.
Calling the shots, calls Callahan into the ring.
Take them out!
And now Callahan doing the bidding of Diener.
Diener has different designs here for Callahan.
Oh my God. Look at the smile on the face of Callahan. The Death Machine's old baseball bat. We know the draw of the Death Machine. Quote, Sammy Callahan is gone. Harkening back to the past of Callahan.
This is how it all began. Callahan, he handed the bat over to Diener months ago. And now it's Diener giving the power back to Callahan after rebuilding him from the ground up. His monster now, his design in the form of Callahan.
Oh, Callahan turns on Diener. Who says the Death Machine's dead?
Where there was smoke, there was absolutely fire.
Thumbs down for the design. Callahan is out of here. And now the numbers are even.
And the leader of the design left alone with the director of authority. And listen to Toronto.
For Morel in his hometown, in front of his son Marco. A beautiful moment, but still to come here at Rebellion. It's gonna get ugly in hardcore war.
I'm standing by with Team Dreamer. Guys, tonight this Dream Team will go to hardcore war against Team Bully. Are there any final thoughts from you guys before you go into battle against one of your longest standing rivals?
Gee, if I could backtrack a bit. Last Sunday, Easter, talked to my mom. Pulling her out of a rehab place. Monday, go to pick her up. The hospital calls. My mom has a brain bleed. The same woman who's been my fad. The same woman who's made every outfit I've ever worn. A musician, an artist, and she's laying there, unresponsive. This has been the worst week of my life. And my mom would always say to me, I got to keep moving forward. And I have to keep on living because I don't want to waste away. Fast forward to Thursday. Team Bully brings back Moose, Myers. Guys, honestly, you beat my friends up. There's nothing that you can do to me physically that's going to hurt me. You know, I don't want to say it's in time of weakness, but I asked for thoughts and prayers and positive thoughts. And in a sign of humanity, my mom's eyes opened. I was able to tell my mom I love her. My mom can't watch this because she's still unresponsive. Impact Wrestling says, Tommy, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to. And then I realized the beauty of what I love and why I love to do it. Frankie Kazarian I've known since he started, and Frankie's just been through this with his family. There's a bunch of men and women that I'm surrounded by right now that moved away from their family to pursue their dream, to continue to fight, to continue to move forward so they can live and create moments. Tonight is my utopia, because after this, I'm going away for a little bit. I'm surrounded by love, positivity, and the people I want to be around. Impact Wrestling, this team, and the entire wrestling community. This is what we fight for. These are moments of what we have aspired to. These are moments for why we dream, and these are moments why we keep on moving forward so we can all live. This war ends tonight. Thank you, everyone, for supporting me. Thank you, guys, for being in my corner. Thank you, Chief.
It was revealed that Eddie Edwards was the leader of this group. Save for Spike, Josh Alexander. There's the heart. There's the soul of Impact Wrestling.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since anybody's heard word one from Eddie Edwards.
PCO, I look at you and I see nothing but failure. Failure since the beginning. You are the reason I lost at Bound for Glory because I was too busy dealing with your bull.
PCO lashes out at Eddie Edwards. PCO blasts Vincent through the chair. No longer bound by Honor No More.
Eddie, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Where does Honor No More stand?
Honor No More is no more. Scott D'Amore fires the kingdom.
You're fired. Get out.
Vincent, he's in the hospital. Kenny King, he's in the X Division tournament. I thought to fight the monsters of this industry, the monsters within this company, I need the monster of my own. But like I said last week, PCO, he's no monster. He's gonna pay for all that he's done.
You ruined everything, and now it's gonna end.
PCO?
He keeps coming back.
That's Eddie Edwards with a shovel.
Eddie!
It's time to end. It's time to bury this once and for all.
PCO is not human.
There was a monster holding him back, so I did what any wife would have done.
You tried to kill me.
I intervened. I've always loved Eddie. We're each other's ride or die.
Eddie!
I'm still standing, PCO.
And rebellion. Last right.
It all comes to an end.
We are ride or die.
Eddie! I will not die.
PCO, it's just die.
I will bury you. Eddie!
PCO has been chasing Eddie Edwards for months. Edwards has been running from his past. Tonight it is literally ride or die. Edwards, PCO, last rites.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a last rites match. To win, a competitor must put his opponent into the casket and shut the lid. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Alicia, from Boston, Massachusetts, Eddie Edwards.
Now, to many, to see a wife at the side of their husband is not a surprise. To see this support for Alicia, from Alicia to Eddie Edwards, is not a surprise. But over the past year, that was not the case. This appeared to be a fractured household, but instead what developed was Alicia coming to Eddie Edwards' aid when he needed it the most, was in the desert of Las Vegas dealing with PCO.
I mean, I stand by, I agree with what Lish said. That's exactly what you do with your partner. Your partner for life. You stand by them no matter what, and PCO pushed them to that limit.
His opponent, the French-Canadian Frankenstein, PCO!
Perfect Creation 1 perfectly summons the last Rites match back into existence for the first time in nearly 5 years. Impact Hall of Famers such as Sting and Abyss first introducing this in 2007. PCO appears right at home with the casket in the aisleway.
And how apropos that the goal of this matchup to put your opponent in that casket, close the lid tight, and bury the specter that is your opponent for good. That's exactly what Eddie Edwards has been trying to do for month after month after month, with the albatross that is PCO around his neck.
In this match, there are no disqualifications. To win, you must put your opponent into the casket and close the lid. PCO, who, as you saw moments ago, has been blamed multiple times by Eddie Edwards for Eddie Edwards' own shortcomings at Bound for Glory this past year. Oh my God! Look at PCO launches himself at Edwards!
Not wasting a single moment to start inflicting destruction on Eddie Edwards. This has been months in the making.
And shots here by Eddie Edwards on the outside. Oh my gosh. Punch right to the throat there. Oh my PCO. What a brutal night this could turn out to be here at Rebellion. We saw earlier on Ultimate X won a matchup. Ace and May retaining the Impact World Tag Team titles against the Motor City Machine Guns. We heard from the very emotional Tommy Dreamer moments ago. Hardcore war is still to come, and we have last rights right now at the Rebel.
And look out!
Oh, and Edwards crushes PCO into the barricade.
Oh, mere moments into this matchup, both guys putting everything on the line. Take a look, Eddie Edwards here like a cannonball into the monster that is PCO on the floor.
Repaying PCO's first salvo in this matchup. And now Eddie Edwards, there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. Going after PCO, has got to get him into the casket.
You know, it's ironic a little bit, Tom. Eddie Edwards started this whole crusade trying to put his past behind him, get rid of everything that he was sick of from his history over the last year or two. But it's PCO as well who's trying to shrug off the chain of Eddie Edwards from their history and I don't know more as well.
Oh! Chops between PCO and Edwards. Oh, and cold cock there by Edwards.
Quick jab upside the jaw. It's going to take a lot more than that to break PCO down.
Edwards charges after PCO.
And what is Eddie Edwards going to do? What does he have to do to make PCO get to the point where he can place him into that casket, close that lid, and keep him there?
DDT out of the corner. It's a fantastic question because twice Eddie Edwards has left PCO for dead in the desert of Las Vegas, and PCO obviously has come back. He's not human. Oh!
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's driving the knees. PCO, anytime he's been put down, just gets back up. I don't know how he's going to be literally closed in a box.
Oh, leg drop right to the back of the neck.
Compacting the spine, the lower back of Eddie Edwards.
A French-Canadian Frankenstein feeling the love here in Canada. Now Perfect Creation one stalking Eddie Edwards. This has got to be Eddie's worst nightmare.
I know he's the French-Canadian Frankenstein, but how do you love a freak like this? Just moves on instinct and electrical impulses to cause nothing but destruction, and he's got destruction on his mind right now.
Edwards is taking quite a beating early on here, opening the door for the Deanimator! PCO crashing into the barricade in the process. He doesn't care.
Nearly caving in the chest of Eddie Edwards. Look at this! Throwing all his weight onto the carcass of Eddie Edwards.
One of the primary weapons that Honor No More used for the bulk of 2022, PCO's Deanimator. And now it's turned on the former leader of Honor No More, Eddie Edwards.
It was Edwards who would turn to PCO to inflict severe punishment at key moments in Honor No More's history. That's true. Eddie Edwards saw that the loss that PCO took in one or two of those key matches as the ultimate failure.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and PCO driving Edwards out of the ring. His leg smashed off the coffin. Oh, now the official opening the door to the casket.
First opportunity to close this out is here, but no.
Oh, you can hear PCO scream out in pain. Oh, that is disgusting. Look at the shoulder. Oh, PCO must have dislocated his shoulder there.
On the cables there. Look out, Tiger Driver, center of the ring. But as we said, there will be no pinfalls here. But the more you can beat your opponent down, the easier it will be to close that casket lid for good.
Oh, that grotesque shoulder. Oh, good Lord. The fans here in Toronto telling Eddie Edwards exactly what they think of Boston. And now a German suplex by Edwards. Super kick by Edwards. PCO is staggered. Another German.
Just a cavalcade, a barrage of offense from Eddie Edwards. But look, the PCO still stirs. PCO still stands.
PCO somehow back up to his feet, but oh my God.
This is not the first time
God.
we've seen a reaction like this. Wait, what is it?
Oh,
God!
Oh my God! Smashing his shoulder back into place like some kind of lethal weapon.
And that, imagine if that's what the monster is willing to do to himself. What kind of designs he has to inflict on Eddie Edwards.
Oh, PCO tosses the glove. And we saw this in the first bout between these two recently on Access TV. PCO exposing his chest, telling Eddie Edwards to bring it. Eddie Edwards responds in kind.
Inviting the punishment. These two really want to push each other to the limits.
Chops now by Edwards.
Rapid fire there, but oh, PCO fires back.
Oh, open palm strikes right to the face. PCO retorts. Oh. These two men beat the hell out of each other in rebellion.
Oh, God. Back and forth. Neither one trying to give an inch, or both still on their feet somehow.
This is months in the making. Oh, now look at this.
Hold up, hold up.
Caught up by Eddie Edwards, and a buckle bomb, and nasty landing for PCO. Got right back up, and a clothesline. You gotta be kidding.
Oh, how does PCO do this? His neck just just like bounced off 2 turnbuckles in a row, rises to his feet and demolishes Eddie Edwards.
Reverse DDT. Eddie Edwards is down. The battle continues inside the ring. Remember, the only way to win is to force your opponent into the casket and close the lid. Trying to inflict as much damage as possible. PCO sauce.
Eddie Edwards' life. Take a look at this. The PCO salt perfectly placed on Eddie Edwards, whose life has been like a real-life version of a horror film that just won't end.
And now the official opening the casket lid. Eddie Edwards dumped out onto the ramp. Could this be the end of Eddie Edwards here in a matter of moments? Edwards rolling off the ramp.
Whether by choice or not, or his body just giving out on him, it saved Eddie Edwards in that moment.
Look out! PCO launches himself at Edwards!
Take another look here. Off the ramp, PCO once again using his body as a very deadly weapon.
And now PCO knows he's got to get Edwards back up onto the ramp, pushes the carcass that way. The official opening the casket.
Eddie Edwards using any advantage he can here, kicking away at the monster, trying to create some space.
Oh, now Edwards, he went after PCO, caught.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, and a choke slam into the edge of the ramp.
And you heard that sickening thud, and now take a look at it as Edwards just choke slammed on that ramp, and there was zero give. You heard it, you saw it.
Bloodthirsty fans here at the Rebel in Toronto want more for PCO. But PCO's got Eddie Edwards in a good position. Can he get him into the casket and close the lid?
Literally inches away. Oh, good move from Eddie Edwards there, closing the lid, collapsing on it, putting his weight on it in an attempt to stall PCO.
And now PCO bashing the skull of Eddie Edwards off that thick wooden casket.
Like a carpenter with a hammer, PCO slamming Eddie Edwards' head into the wooden door, the wooden lid of that casket.
Well, now PCO looking to bring Eddie Edwards to an end here at Rebellion. Well, now Edwards, kicked PCO clean off the ramp.
PCO just falling straight backwards all the way to the floor. We felt the thud of PCO hitting the ground over here at our table.
And Eddie Edwards has a second lease on life.
Did that one strategic move, open the door, open the lid for Eddie Edwards here in this last rights matchup.
And the casket is open, PCO is down. Eddie Edwards might have his opportunity here, trying to drive PCO into the casket.
PCO's got his arms locked, fighting him off.
PCO resists. The casket's still open. And these two battling up the ramp onto the stage here at the Rebel Entertainment Complex.
They can fight wherever they want. It's just got to end up in that casket. Look out, look out!
Oh, and Kenny the kendo stick off the skull of PCO.
That's a signature of Eddie Edwards.
Oh, God, no, not this. Oh, my God! Oh, look out. Boston Knee Party smashing PCO into the casket.
And look at PCO, he's split open.
And now Edwards telling the official to open the casket. PCO being pushed into the casket.
The barrage of offense did him in. This could be it. Seconds away now.
He's got him in the casket. He's got to close the lid. He's got to close the lid.
But wait, look.
Oh my God, look at the arm of PCO and the foot.
the last vestiges of hope for the French-Canadian Frankenstein, and he's not dead yet!
PCO is alive! Oh, wait a minute, look out, Alicia! Oh, the shovel!
Ride or die, indeed!
PCO blocks the shovel. Oh my God! He accidentally super kicked his wife.
No, not like this! Edwards
is staggered.
PCO got his hand around the throat of Edwards.
Choke slam into the casket. Eddie Edwards is no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner,
PCO rides eternal. Eddie Edwards dies at Rebellion.
The past has finally been put to bed, but it was not Eddie Edwards to put it in the ground. It was PCO.
Well, coming up next, another championship match. The reigning X Division champion, Trey Miguel, ready to defend.
Please welcome my guest at this time, X Division champion, Trey Miguel.
Where would you like for me to stand at, Jim Miller? I mean, you ain't really got a good side, so it's all the same to me.
Trey, in just a few moments, you'll be defending your X Division championship against Jonathan Gresham and Speedball Mike Bailey in a triple threat. Are you at all concerned about the
my God. What are you getting paid to do around here? Do you not use your eyes around this place? At Multiverse United, I beat 5 of the best in the world to retain my X Division championship. What do you think 2 is going to do to me?
Well, that's true, but at Multiverse, you only had to pin one opponent. Tonight, it's an elimination match.
Do you know who I am? That's a rhetorical question. I'm the X Division champion. I am the cream of the crop top. I'm basically the face of Impact Wrestling, if you ask me, because last time I checked, I'm the only singles champ y'all's got around here. And after I retain my championship tonight, I'm getting the hell out of Toronto because I hate this place. Well, a concern to you or something? Don't answer that.
I love this industry. I love this business so much because I've always wanted to compete against the best talent that this world has to offer. And to me, those men and women are in that locker room. So I'm gonna make my impact right now. I challenge you, Mike Bailey.
Jonathan Gresham, I accept your challenge.
Moonsault to the outside. Gresham's dissecting Speedball. Look at Gresham, has Bailey tied up. Gresham pins Speedball. Tonight, Speedball, Mike Bailey looks to take care of some business in avenging a loss to Jonathan Gresham. Oh my God, the knees into the head.
And look at how Gresham pounces right back to it. Oh, and it's a float over.
It's reverse. It's reverse. Gresham taps to Bailey. Trey Miguel, the X Division champion, joining us on commentary. Winner of this upcoming match is going to challenge you for your X Division title at Rebellion.
They know what's on the line now.
Figure 4 here by Gresham. Oh, trying to reverse the pressure. Remember, this is how Bailey beat Gresham at Sacrifice. Oh, now Bailey with a moonsault to Gresham.
You want some, huh? I'm right here. I'm the champion right now.
Gotta focus on the match at hand.
Trying to win the matchup so they'll have an X Division title shot at Rebellion. Oh, wait a minute. Miguel's popped off the commentary. Miguel getting involved in the match.
The man who stands atop the X Division, making a statement about his 2 potential challengers.
I saw what you were trying to do, huh? Now it's gonna be all 3 of you guys at Rebellion for the title.
That's light work, baby. Work harder. Come on now.
Okay, how about this then? It's gonna be an elimination style match. So both these guys gotta lose if you do to remain champion. Unless one of them beats you first.
Oh, the X Division Championship is on the line. Trey Miguel defends against Gresham and Bailey, but if he wants to walk out with the gold, he has to beat both of them because this is a triple threat elimination matchup.
Our third matchup for a championship this evening here in Toronto. Let's get set with the X Factors here at Rebellion. A lot of interesting facts here. Miguel hasn't been pinned on an Impact broadcast since September. Gresham hasn't lost a multi-man non-tag team matchup in 4 years. Bailey is the last man to have pinned Miguel one-on-one, but Trey, remember, he did lose his first X Division championship reign at this event last year, also in a three-way matchup. Who will walk out of the Rebel with the X Division championship? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebellion continues with this three-way elimination X Division championship match. Introducing challenger number 1 from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Mike Bailey, a former X Division champion in his own right, but let's not forget how he got embroiled in this whole situation. It was the fabulous series between himself and Jonathan Gresham, part 3, spoiled by Miguel.
That's right. All these guys have such incredible histories. Bailey and Gresham in particular, as you just said, Tom, were going back and forth with some of the best professional wrestling on the planet. Had the opportunity for this title. Trey Miguel tried to spoil it and ended up with this as his prize.
Challenger number 2 is from Atlanta, Georgia, Jonathan Gresham.
As I mentioned moments ago, Jonathan Gresham has a fabulous track record in multi-man non-tag team matches of this ilk. This is a huge night for Impact Wrestling, sold out to Toronto, and look who's at ringside on the left, Richard Schaefer. There is also Len Asper, the owner of Anthem Sports and Entertainment, plus Ed Nordholm, and of course the president of Impact Wrestling, Anthem and Impact's shot callers here in attendance this evening in Toronto at the Rebel Entertainment Complex.
Their opponent from Toledo, Ohio, the X Division champion, Trey Miguel.
All the big wigs are out here, Tom, so you better straighten up. But I'll tell you, the champ, he will absolutely show up and show out, and will show you why he stands atop the X Division, this signature division of Impact Wrestling. But it's a tall hill to climb in this elimination matchup.
Impact Wrestling will be returning to center stage in Atlanta, Georgia, Jonathan Gresham's hometown, for Summer Sizzler on Friday, June 23rd and Saturday the 24th. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com. Will Trey Miguel still be the X Division champion by the time we get to the ATL?
The million-dollar question in the room right now, but you look into the eyes of the X Division champion and you see nothing but confidence. He is not shaken. He is not stirred. No, the man is not a martini. He's the X Division champ.
And like James Bond, he's going to be surrounded by enemies on all sides. This is a three-way elimination match for the X Division championship. Only gain an elimination via pinfall or submission in the ring. There are no countouts or disqualifications. If you're Miguel, how do you proceed?
I mean, if you're Miguel, you do what you've always done. Let's not forget, remember back at Multiverse United, our incredible show with New Japan Pro Wrestling, Trey Miguel won a 6-man scramble match. So you want to talk about people's records in these multi-man matches? Trey Miguel most recently has a very impressive record in that exact kind of scenario.
And won at Multiverse United. Only the strong survive. Fabulous crossover event between Impact and New Japan Pro Wrestling. That same night we saw Speedball Mike Bailey in the main event against the Ace Hiroshi Tanahashi. What a battle that was. And now we got quite a battle on our hands here at Rebellion.
This, everybody linking up here. Tied up almost like a knot.
Shoulders down. You see Gresham back off there.
Again.
Listen, I understand it. You know, all sportsmanship is aside. If there's a pinfall opportunity, somebody can go away in the match and make it one-on-one. Why not?
You know, we talk about this kind of thing all the time in fatal four-way, like tag team matches. We see it a lot, but rarely do you see these triple threat matches go elimination style, and that's exactly the strategy. You just got to outlast.
And Miguel brought this on himself. Let's be honest, if he just allowed Gresham Bailey, both men into a cover, that would have eliminated the champion. champion, we would have been guaranteed a new X Division champion.
It would have been another new champion we would have been guaranteed here tonight at Rebellion.
And now, look at Miguel going outside the ropes again. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. So if Trey wanted, he could let Gresham and Bailey just duke it out and wait for whomever hasn't been eliminated.
Well, you know, the early parts of this matchup, this is the interesting part to me. Gresham and Bailey, they've of course had this great back and forth rivalry, but they've also teamed a few times and showed a little bit of camaraderie and like-mindedness as well. So there's a little bit of teamwork there, which they were trying to impose on Trey Miguel.
I think Speedball was going for it. Gresham was very happy to maybe allow Speedball to get pinned there for a moment. There are no friends in triple threat matches.
At the end of it all, as you look out above, oh!
And that cohesion I think you talked about there. Gresham and Bailey saw what was coming. Miguel crashed and burned.
And again, they both turned their eyes to the X Division champion.
Oh, big forearm shiver, and Gresham, you can understand, didn't mean to do it, but got to keep on moving forward.
And Miguel now seeing the opportunity and striking. Oh!
149 days in his second reign as X Division champion.
I have never, ever seen Trey Miguel more confident than he's been.
Northern likes to eliminate Gresham there. Felt Gresham stirring there to get into the pinfall, and now trying to control Gresham.
A little bit of a play out of Gresham's book here, floating right over into this Kimura lock. The submission game strong on Trey Miguel here tonight.
Gresham favoring the left arm. Miguel takes away Bailey on the apron, keeps it a one-on-one altercation inside the ring.
That's always a tough decision. He had a great hold, great submission hold on Gresham there, but gave it up to take care of Bailey.
To eliminate Gresham and a kick out.
Not an easy decision, but a smart one that paid off for Miguel.
Gotta be very careful in these multi-man matches. Holding the ring is very important, but the wrinkle of the elimination aspect, very, very challenging.
Divide and conquer. That is the strategy. I mean, for everybody, but especially Trey Miguel, who wants to walk out of Toronto with his X Division championship.
Oh, now look at that. You can see Bailey slide into the ring. Miguel thought he had Gresham all to himself. Now rushes after Speedball.
Big kick. Now,
oh! And some inadvertent contact there. Again,
another set of inadvertent contact.
Oh, went for the cover there on Bailey.
But as you said, Tom, I mean, there is really no quote-unquote inadvertent or unwanted contact, because it is every man for themselves.
Now Bailey, running shooting star to guarantee a new champion, nearly eliminated Miguel.
This match is a little bit more about playing the long game. You have to outlast 2 decisions, pinfall or submissions. You've got to make it through.
Oh, look at that big smile there for a moment on Speedball Mike Bailey. He knows he's got Gresham tied up here, and now he's got control of Miguel. Oh! Hits Miguel, and it's turning into a figure 4.
Drops Miguel high on his neck, and yet turns right into a submission on Jonathan Gresham. The ingenuity from Speedball Mike Bailey on display. Of course, Speedball with the home field advantage here in Canada. Feeling the support from the crowd.
Was involved in last year's triple threat for the X Division Championship, where Trey Miguel lost his title to Ace Austin that night.
Does not want to see history repeated at Rebellion.
Oh, thunderous kick there. Oh.
Miguel trying to get involved.
And look at Jonathan Gresham, forearm shots here. And Speedball Mike Bailey responding. Oh, and both men turn on Trey Miguel.
A rivalry renewed with Bailey and Gresham, who go right back to it. Center of the ring.
More forearm shivers here at Rebellion. Oh, and a beautiful drop kick from the Octopus. Oh, doubled over there by Trey Miguel. Oh, oh, now Gresham. Gresham, oh, German suplex with the release.
With Bailey out of the picture here, both these guys trying to hit it with some of their best shots.
Gresham. Oh, driving Miguel down. Are we guaranteed a new champ? Miguel not eliminated yet.
Miguel driven hard into the canvas. Somehow staying in this one. Knows what's on the line.
Neck first. Oh, and now it's Gresham. Drills the neck of Bailey. Whoa. Trying to set up Bailey the way he did Miguel.
Look out!
Oh! The top of Gresham's neck driven into the mat.
Gresham is out.
Oh! Now trying to go for the lightning spiral. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now Speedball taking Miguel clean out of the ring.
What's good for Gresham is good for Miguel. That time over the rope all the way to the floor. Both wrestlers crash into the ground here.
Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications in this triple threat elimination match. No eliminations yet with the X Division Championship on the line.
That's right. And then all the damage done to and by all these athletes, and we still have yet to have the first decision. It's Miguel and Bailey both climbing to the apron. Gresham on his feet in the ring.
Eliminations can only happen via pinfall or submission in the ring. That's why both men went up. Miguel abandoned it. Oh! And now Gresham after the champion. Look out! It's Speedball!
Speedball taking quick advantage, thinking on his feet and leaping off of them.
Oh, Miguel! Oh my God! He got a piece of Gresham and then a cutter on Bailey.
Trey Miguel, always quite the rascal that he is, nails that cutter perfectly on the floor.
The Fresh Prince of midair, and now look at this. He's got plenty of running room off the top. Cover to Gresham. Cover. Gresham. Oh, I thought he was eliminated right there.
2.99, but oh my God, take a look at this here. Trey Miguel eliminating Gresham, and then the cutter on the floor.
And then back inside the ring, from the ramp that is, into the ring, and what a cutter. Somehow Gresham kicked out.
That's the second time Gresham's spiked into the ring there. Stays in it, the strength of the octopus.
Oh, and a dragon screw applied there to Bailey off the contact.
All three of these guys continue to get tied up with one another.
Now Gresham, look at this, trying to tie up Bailey. There's a figure four we've seen throughout this rivalry.
These guys both, it's Gresham putting it on, it's Bailey trying to turn it over. Both these guys.
Oh, wait a minute, look at where Bailey and Gresham are. It's Miguel going up top. Oh, the Meteor and a Gresham. Cover, Gresham's eliminated.
Jonathan Gresham has been eliminated.
And Gresham's body still tied up with Bailey.
You look, Bailey telling her, please help me, get me out of here, get me out of here.
Oh, and how wise is this by Miguel? You don't have to like it, but this is smart competition.
Hey, pick up right where Gresham started. What a brilliant move by Trey Miguel, that Meteora. Mike Bailey literally tied up with Gresham and now continuing the punishment.
Figure four applied here by Trey Miguel. Chance of Speedball here at the Rebel in Toronto. Oh, and now turned around. This is how Bailey beat Gresham at Sacrifice.
Miguel, though, able to turn things back over. Watch the shoulders if you're Mike Bailey.
Shoulders down and broken up. Remember, Miguel, the only man who's pinned him one-on-one since July, is Speedball Mike Bailey.
That's right. These two, of course, have gone back and forth many times.
You remember their encounter in the summer? They destroyed each other's legs.
Surprising either one of them were standing for weeks after that one.
And Bailey gets to the bottom rope. Miguel relinquishing the submission. The match continues.
But as we always ask, how much damage has been done? Bailey was able to turn the hold over at one point. Both guys have seen the worst end of things. But look at Bailey, look, struggling to stand right now. Gonna make things like Ultimate Weapon much harder to hit.
So Gresham's been eliminated. It's down to Bailey and Miguel for the X Division Championship here at Rebellion.
Miguel firing away, egging Bailey on.
Oh!
Miguel letting the pain fire him up to fight back for his X Division Championship.
Lighting up the chest of Bailey. Bailey once more and drives out Miguel. Oh, Miguel back. Oh, what a kick right to the face.
The resilience of both these guys.
Oh, Miguel, it's speedball. Cover. Do we have a new champion?
Mike Bailey thinking on his feet.
What a sequence between these two. Oh, Bailey blocked it. What a kick with the left.
Right upside the jaw, following it up with another
tornado kick.
And now we know how Bailey likes to follow up.
Going for the ultimate weapon. No, oh, but he rolled through right into Miguel.
Miguel recovers though somehow.
Oh.
Bailey to the floor once again.
Went for broke there with the drop kick, sending Bailey outside and paying dividends. And now Miguel, oh! Going for a sunset flip bomb.
Sliding through here. Bailey saw it coming.
Oh! Double knees to the ribs.
Nearly collapsing the chest of Trey Miguel. No giving this floor out here, baby.
Now trying to toss Miguel back inside the ring. And look at Bailey going up high here in Toronto.
One more time, looking for ultimate weapon.
Oh! The damaged knee into the mat.
And Miguel gonna follow up immediately. The strength of the X Division champ.
A great power there by Miguel. Bailey able to slip down the back. Here's the cover. Do we have a new champion? No. Miguel has a handful of tights. Miguel holds on to his title.
Here is your winner, and still X Division champion, Trey Miguel.
Whatever you want to say about how that all went down, the fact is the fact. Trey Miguel just beat two men, two of the best that Impact Wrestling has, and is still the X Division champion.
What a night it's already been here at Rebellion, but coming up next, a friendship that's gone to hell. It's Team Bully Ray versus Team Dreamer. Hardcore war.
I've done it all, but now I gotta do it right.
How did you all fall for that?
Tommy Dreamer has had enough of sticking up for Bully Ray. He just wants to do his job.
I'm sorry. This has gone so way further than you're sorry.
Tommy's a nobody. Tommy has always been a nobody.
I stood up for you. I vouched for you for everybody in that locker room.
I'd rather stay on good terms with you.
Nearly 30 years of friendship that is dead and buried. Tommy Dreamer wants to make Bully Ray bleed and sacrifice. Dreamer, oh, the cheese grater to the skull.
You know those scars I put on your head.
Wait a minute. Bully Ray is bleeding. And now look at this, the good hands. Oh, now Bully, oh!
I used you and got exactly what I wanted.
Dreamer into the post. Oh, now Hunt's getting the officials' attention. Oh, not like this. And Bully Ray hiding the evidence. Wait a minute. He's back. The president of Impact Wrestling. Scott D'Amore brought back up. Oh, my God. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada.
Battle lines are getting drawn.
The entire Impact Wrestling roster have had enough of Bully Ray.
All hell has officially broken loose in the Impact Zone.
Haven't you learned yet?
get you anywhere.
Team Dreamer at a disadvantage.
What could happen at Rebellion in Hardcore War?
Nearly 30 years of friendship has disintegrated, and it's come down to this. Team Bully has the advantage due to the victory for Kenny King this past Thursday night on Access TV against Frankie Kazarian. To get the official rules, let's throw it to our ring announcer, the legendary David Penzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Hardcore War rules. 2 competitors start alone for 3 minutes. Every 90 seconds, a new competitor enters from alternating teams. The match cannot end until its final competitor has entered, and after all 10 competitors have entered the match is won by pinfall or submission, and there is no disqualification. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the first 2 participants. First, he represents Team Bully and Moose Nation. He is Moose!
As we just heard the rules moments ago, you can understand the advantage that has been won by Team Bully. Why it is such an advantage, because in the early stages of the match, you can have 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3, 5-on-4 opportunities until the actual decision can actually play out once all 5 members of both teams are involved.
And representing Team Dreamers from Yucca Valley, California, Frankie Kazarian.
Well, the heavy metal rebel has entered the rebel, and he has come armed and loaded and ready to go.
It is Hardcore War. There are no disqualifications in this match. So Frankie Kazarian bringing the trash can and launching the lid at Moose. And Moose has been in a bevy of extreme style matches over the past year. He goes right after Kaz. And Kaz, of course, looking to atone for the loss that came this past Thursday night on Access TV, as I mentioned, against Kenny King. A bit of an asterisk against that because the interference of Team Bully throughout that matchup, and frankly, the turnover of what we thought Team Bully was.
I mean, maybe that was the great strategy of Bully Ray all along. Make Tommy Dreamer and his team think one thing.
Whoa!
Get prepared for one set of opponents, and then absolutely throw you for a loop.
Moose sent for a loop.
I was just about to say that. Kazarian turning things around on Moose right here.
Quick thinking, quick move here by Frankie Kazarian, able to drop the wrestling god on the outside. We did think, going into this past Thursday night, that the good hands would be on Team Bully, but naturally, like many people did, and instead it was Moose and Brian Myers who were revealed to be the 2 members that rounded out Team Bully, not the good hands.
Now we know Moose has no love lost for Tommy Dreamer. Tommy never has a nice thing to say about the wrestling god, that's for sure, which I'm sure doesn't sit well in the craw of Moose.
Well, you remember the first ever live broadcast for Impact Wrestling and Access TV we did right before Multiverse United in Los Angeles. Tommy Dreamer was very adamant about that point, that he hates Moose. Now Kazarian using the environment to his advantage. Table set up here at ringside sends Moose into the ring. Oh! Shoulder right to the midsection. Oh, and a slingshot DDT.
And it's in these early moments of this match, like you said, we don't officially start to get to the opportunity where you can get a pinfall and end this thing until everybody is in it. So it is all about wearing down your opponent, putting as much damage in as early as possible, and that's a good start.
The leg dropping out, Kazarian all over Moose. Regular intervals until a new man enters from alternating teams. Person, that is.
I mean, so we do know that Team Bully will get the next entrant, which means we do know it will be a 2-on-1 advantage for Team Bully. Very short fashion here.
And Moose kicking right through the trash can. Oh, smashing it into Kaz.
And imagine if Moose can beat down Kaz right here. It's a major advantage for Team Bully whenever their next participant comes into the matchup.
Think about all the hardcore style of matchups that Moose has been in recently. A tables match against his team captain, Team Bully at Overdrive. Maybe that was part of Bully Ray's decision-making process. Not forgetting about Barbed Wire Massacre. Oh! At Victory Road, Raven's Clockwork Orange House, a fun match this past summer. And we're about to get a new entrant from Team Bully.
Today's participant, Brian Myers.
Brian Myers and Moose, as we mentioned, the late additions to Team Bully. We heard at one point during the melee this past Thursday night, oh, Myers yelling at Tommy Dreamer, why didn't you pick me? So obviously some feelings were hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian Myers making a major impact in his hardcore war, and I should say that the Impact Series 1 action figure pre-sale ends tomorrow, everybody, at shopimpact.com, featuring stars like Eddie Edwards, Deonna Purrazzo, Jordan Grace, and the man in the ring, Moose. Visit shopimpact.com for the Impact Series 1 action figure pre-sale, which ends tomorrow, Tom.
Wait a minute, are you doing? How much did Myers pay you to do that?
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking. I have
going
no
on, and
idea.
you're shilling for Myers.
Shenanigans, Tom. I call shenanigans. All we know is that the advantage lies firmly in the side of Team Bully as Myers, the major player, brings out a major piece of artillery.
And close quarters here at ringside at the Rebel. We now got two tables set up in ringside. Myers and Moose, this is the advantage Team Bully captured with the victory this past Thursday night.
And this is what we meant by how big of a difference maker it can be. Imagine if Myers and Moose can take Kazarian, drive him through those tables. He could be out of the match altogether if that happens.
On the countdown has begun. Who is about to enter to reinforce Kazarian and Team Dreamer? Kazarian in trouble. Oh, and look out. Incoming is Bhupinder Gujjar.
Representing Team Dreamer, Bhupinder Gujjar.
And Gujjar saving Kazarian from disaster with the two tables at ringside.
Just in the nick of time. Like I said, I have to imagine that could have been the end for Kazarian in this matchup had that come to fruition.
Bhupinder Gujjar, who supported Tommy Dreamer and has suffered at the hands of Bully Ray over the last few months. You can understand why Gujjar joined Team Dreamer. Oh, man, how about the battle months ago for a ladder match for then Brian Myers Digital Media Championship?
Right.
Oh, between Gujjar and Myers. That was Gujjar's coming out party, in my opinion.
And it was a match like that that made Gujjar voted the one to watch in come 2023.
Oh!
And could Hardcore War solidify that accolade?
Ripcord knee strike there by Gujjar, who's got such promise. Tommy Dreamer believes in him. Oh, now toss into the ring. Dreamer's got to be smiling watching this. A cheese grater.
Oh, Gujjar.
Oh! A cheese grater to the forehead of Myers.
And not to maybe reach a little too far, but you talk about that aforementioned ladder match. Myers busted out the nose of Bhupinder Gujjar, caused him to bleed his own blood, and I think Gujjar may have just returned that favor.
Meanwhile, Moose is stalking Kazarian. He smashed that trash can lid over his head. Oh, and no disqualifications. You can see how Kaz, I believe, went after the leg, and he just tossed the cheese grater at Moose's backside. Oh!
Just grinding the skin of Moose with that cheese grater.
And up next for Team Bully, the KING.
Next up, Kenny King.
Kenny King joining Team Bully. Gotta wonder where Kenny King's allegiances lie. Kind of at all times, he seems to do what's best for Kenny King.
That's right, you gotta look out for number one, baby. But I'll tell you, anyone on Team Tommy Come for the king, you best not miss. As Gujar, though, bringing it to the KING King.
To the swing there at Gujar, and Gujar responds. So a numbers disadvantage right now for Team Dreamer. Oh! Snapdragon suplex there. Oh, what a kick!
Just levels Gujar.
Oh, and the capoeira kick.
That's the Eddie Gordo.
Oh!
And now slamming down Kaz. And remember, it was these two who went one-on-one to determine the team advantage not too long ago.
This past Thursday night, King got the win with a lot of help from Team Bully. 3-on-2 advantage right now for Team Bully against Team Dreamer.
And once again, you're seeing why that advantage, won by Kenny King, was so important.
And now King setting up the table, and as you can see here right in front of our announcer, oh my God! Brian Myers is busted open, and I think the head of Gujar just got busted there by Moose. The countdown is on. Who's next from Team Dreamer? Oh, things are about to get interesting.
The next participant, Killer Kelly.
Killer Kelly donning some Team 3D gear, a little mental warfare to turn things around on Team Bully, perhaps.
Our first knockout representation in Hardcore War, and she steps right to Kenny King. Oh, good! You gotta be kidding me.
Is that did I see that? Oh, that is
staple gun, Tom.
It is a staple gun. Oh my God! Oh no! A staple to the forehead of Kenny King.
They call her Killer Kelly for a reason.
And now look at Brian Myers. Oh, Killer Kelly got Myers, and a smile over Kelly's face.
Now one more time trying to shut her down.
Worst luck of any wrestler I've ever met. Oh, she just snapped a staple in her own head. What the hell is wrong with you?
Those are the lengths Killer Kelly is willing to go to in this cavalcade of chaos, this cacophony.
And Team Bully's knockout.
Representing Team Bully, Masha Slamovich.
Masha Slamovich has been connected with Bully Ray over the last few months in her recent pursuit of the Knockouts World Champion, Mickey James. Oh, and smashing a chair into the head of Kelly. Oh!
Now Slamovich getting rid of the staple gun.
Tossing the staple gun off the ramp. I gotta say, thank God.
No kidding.
Now look at Myers and Kazarian trying to get involved.
Whoa. Opposite teams both got the same idea. With Kelly and Slamovich here.
We had a Canadian standoff for a minute. Oh, Kelly launched out of the ring. And now Slamovich with a steel chair.
Now Slamovich climbing to the top rope here. Myers handed the weapon of destruction to Slamovich.
Oh, God. Off the top with the chair.
Take another look. The chair to the back, and then everything comes crashing down as Slamovich flies onto the pile.
And look at Kenny King all over Killer Kelly. It's all legal in Hardcore War. Who is next to enter the fray? Yuya Uemura is the next one to enter, representing Team Dreamer. Yuya, who has supported Team Dreamer, has been tutored by Tommy Dreamer, rather, for a number of months.
Yeah, I mean, that's so many members of Team Dreamer that have come to Tommy for advice, for tutelage, for any kind of help in this business. They respect him, they care about him. That's what brought that team together. Yuya is no different.
Oh! Track the arms overhead, belly to belly there by Yuya. And Uemura in control right now. He's walked into an absolute war zone right now here in Toronto.
And Tom, the field is almost full here. The only 2 participants remaining, the leaders of each respective team. As now Team Dreamer has taken the ring.
We've talked about the numbers advantage that has been in play for Team Bully from the outset, but this could guarantee that Bully Ray is walking to a 1 versus 4 situation. Kazarian looking around at ringside. They're just trying to keep all parties of Team Bully out of the ring.
Maintain any advantage they can as the final member of Team Bully, the leader, enters the fray.
With a table in tow, Bully Ray is here, and Rebellion taking his time, making his way to the ring. Plenty of lumber at ringside here in Hardcore War already. What does Bully Ray have up his sleeve?
Plenty of lumber and a whole lot else, and look out!
Oh, now Team Bully providing a distraction to allow the rest of his team to blindside Team Dreamer.
Well, yeah, the strategy from Team Dreamer, I get it, they wanted to all inflict the punishment on Bully Ray, but it was that attention, that focus, that hyper-focus on Bully Ray that cost them.
And look at this, singling out Killer Kelly. Oh, and attacking Frankie Kazarian. Oh, not this. Think about the horrific track record of Bully Ray when it comes to women in this industry.
Look, Tom, in my career, I've sympathized with monsters and villains of every single kind, but I cannot ever sympathize or rationalize what Bully Ray has been doing the past several months.
Killer Kelly is defenseless at the hands of Team Bully, but here comes the team captain.
The final participant, Tommy Dreamer.
Oh! Tommy Dreamer is in his utopia, Hardcore War.
Dreamer, who's dealt with the betrayal of someone he called a friend, someone he called a brother. Not only that, his mother clinging to life in a hospital. Dreamer is fighting through the worst pain of his emotional life and now stares down the barrel at his former friend.
And Team Bully Ray, that coward, has a hostage in the form of Killer Kelly.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Come on! Come on!
Oh! Killer Kelly biting Bully Ray! It's all legal!
And look out, Bully Ray! That's been his MO this entire time, to somehow, someway emotionally manipulate Tommy Dreamer any way he can.
And now Tommy Dreamer trying to set up Bully Ray here. Oh, and twisting at the knee of Bully Ray, trying to torture his former friend. Bully Ray's earned this.
Ah, but there's Myers with the save here. And now Goodger now grabbing onto the Bully.
And remember, with all 10 competitors finally involved, this can only end via a pinfall or a submission in the ring. This can happen at any moment.
And now that everybody's here, we can have a decision. Look at this, everybody getting tied up.
Submissions all over the place amongst all 10 wrestlers. Who's gonna win in Hardcore War?
Everybody entangled in pain and chaos.
And look at Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich roll out of the ring as the men are all tied up inside the ring.
They all shot each other a look. Both bringing steel into the affair here.
Oh! Hell have no fury like women. Steel chairs assaulting the remaining members of each team. Oh!
Both Slamovich and Kelly trying to get their best licks in.
Oh! Oh! Chair right to the ribs of Masha Slamovich.
Now Kelly got designs here for Slamovich. And
Death Valley driver into the steel chair.
Absolutely crumples that chair.
They're trying to go for a pinfall here to win Hardcore War. Could this be it? Oh, and a kick out by Slamovich. Remember, the first pinfall or submission in the ring determines the victor.
At this point, with everything that's occurred, it could happen at literally any time, any moment.
Oh, now look at Kelly off the top. Launched by Bully Ray. Some friendly fire there. Kelly took out Myers as well, but also in Kaz. And now look at this. Dreamer and Bully. Oh, fingers right to the eyes. And now, oh, speared Bully.
Dreamer redirects the wrestling god.
Oh, and the elbow right between the eyes of Moose. Oh, and a steel chair by Yuria.
And he's gonna fly!
Cross body! And now the roster cut by Myers. That was wicked.
A torque there. No!
Gargoyle spear.
Look out, Gujar, though.
Blockbuster by King.
And it just keeps on coming as Kelly.
Killer clutch.
Got it locked in on King.
Killer clutch, and now it's Masha Slamovich with a spinning back fist.
And looking to follow it up.
Snowplow.
Oh, could that be it?
The official checking for shoulders down to win Hardcore War and a kick out. The slight hesitation there, perhaps saving Kelly.
Oh, there's the chicken wing from Kazarian, but the low blow from Slamovich saves it.
All legal, no disqualifications in Hardcore War. And now it's Dreamer and Slamovich.
Slamovich, who's paid a lot of destruction to Dreamer on behalf of Bully Ray over the last several months. You have to imagine this was in Bully's back pocket all along.
Oh, wait a minute, look at Kaz getting 2 for 1.
Good hands neutralized for now. God, now a ladder getting introduced here.
Myers and Gujar plus Kenny King on that side, duking it out. Kazarian introducing a ladder. I can only imagine what Frankie Kazarian's thinking about here. Obviously, everybody in this match is seeing red at this point.
Willing to do anything to put this war to an end.
Well, it shows you the respect that a man like Frankie Kazarian has for Tommy Dreamer. Kazarian's family has suffered the same way Dreamer's family has suffered as of late. And through the table, I believe, Pinder Gujar, yes, sent through the table by Myers.
That's the kind of destruction just going down at literally any time here.
Myers is down. Uemura went after him. It is carnage in the impact zone, and now the good hands slide into the ring. Oh, come on, going after Killer Kelly.
They got their designs on the two tables from earlier in the matchup on the outside.
These two have been in lockstep with Bully Ray for months now. It's disgusting. Oh! Down goes Skyler. Oh, can punch! Spine first into the apron. Every competitor in this match putting their body on the line.
Kaz fired up here.
And now Kazarian. Oh! Cutter to Skyler through the tables!
Take another look at this. The assist from Killer Kelly. Leaping into that cutter is Kazarian driving himself and Skyler through both tables on the floor.
Oh, and a low blow back inside the ring. Team Bully's captain. Bully Ray low blows his longtime friend, Tommy Dreamer. That is no more. Wait a minute.
Bully looking up to the top of that ladder.
Oh, dear God.
Now splaying Tommy out on this table.
Oh, my God. What the hell is Bully thinking?
Get in here, referees! Referees!
Bully trying to pull this same crap and sacrifice in the busted open match.
He's demanding that the referees hold the ladder.
Look at the referees, they're all shaking their heads. They're not going to do it.
That's not their
Good
job.
for them.
Oh, come on.
Oh, now Bully's putting his hands on it. And on the ropes and turn on Bully.
They've had enough. Just like everybody in Impact Wrestling's had enough.
Up on the shoulders. Oh, the Dreamer Driver. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Bully. Somehow, Bully is still in this match.
Dreamer now turns the tables literally on Bully Ray.
And now Tommy Dreamer's beginning to climb. And the officials helping Dreamer. Bully's earned this.
Well, like I said, they've had enough. Everyone's had enough. And Tommy Dreamer sure as hell has had enough of Bully Ray.
Through the table, through Bully. Dreamer beats Bully.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Team Dreamer!
This war ends tonight. Through immense heartbreak, Tommy Dreamer enters his utopia and wins Hardcore War.
It took Tommy uniting with his friends, with the people around him who respect him so much to put this to an end.
Absolute chaos and carnage in Hardcore War tonight at Rebellion. Team Dreamer stands victorious tonight in Toronto. But coming up in a matter of moments, we will make history. Steve Maclin will battle this man, Kushida, who can trace his roots in Canada all the way back to 2009. He battles Steve Maclin to determine the new Impact World Champion. Who will take the mantle of Impact World Champion following the record-setting reign of the walking weapon, Josh Alexander?
Josh Alexander is out indefinitely with a torn triceps. This changes everything for Sacrifice. This changes everything for the Impact World Championship. What does this mean for Impact Wrestling?
Steve Maclin has had his sights set on the Impact Wrestling World Championship since his debut in 2021. Maclin overcame obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and was set to face Josh Alexander at Rebellion for the Impact Wrestling World Championship. Impact Wrestling quickly announced that on April 16th in Toronto, Canada, Steve Maclin will face KUSHIDA at Rebellion to determine who the new Impact Wrestling World Champion will be.
A year's hard work of reconnaissance and figuring every single thing about you. Gone. The mission is still the same. Different plan, different opponent, same mission.
KUSHIDA, another product of the famed Can-Am Dojo under Scott D'Amore, is a 6-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
の会社を辞めて本当に無一文で何の後ろ盾もなくカナダウィンザーに来てカンナムレスリングスクールスコット・ダモールの
It was New Japan's Battle in the Valley, where we got to see a little taste of what KUSHIDA is capable of. His hoverboard lock has been devastating as of late.
And people thought KUSHIDA had my number at Sacrifice. Just because I tapped out so quick.
どっちがインパクトワールドチャンピオンにふさわしいか決めようともちろん倒す自信はあります。
I got what I wanted. And I got to see who KUSHIDA is.
348 days he has reigned as the Impact World Champion. He unfortunately must relinquish the Impact World Championship.
Now, neither of you can take this championship from me right now, but I have too much respect for that man, for that locker room, for this company, for everyone that's held this championship before me to not stand here with my chin up and relinquish this championship.
Scott, do what you should be doing. Hand me that title. Because we know this is how it was gonna go. That title was going straight from Josh to me.
You're so damn cocky. Just a couple weeks ago, this man right here, KUSHIDA, made your ass tap out. And you want me to hand you this championship belt? Well, that's not happening here today. And it's not happening unless you win it in this ring.
Enjoy the spotlight while you're in it, because it's not gonna last very long.
KUSHIDA in the hoverboard lock. Oh, now look at this. KUSHIDA over the top. Alexander's era has come to a close. At Rebellion, we crown a new Impact World Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome our special guest commentator for this world title match.
With us, but lo and behold, Nick Aldis here in the Impact Zone.
The national treasure, the two-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, the former Impact World Champion is here at Rebellion.
And I mean, I don't mean to jump early into speculation, but he's out here joining us as we're getting set here for our unprecedented historic World Championship matchup.
I can't believe my eyes.
Nick,
welcome, please. Nick, welcome. Well, tell us all, what are you doing here?
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Hey, listen, here's how it goes. The conversations have ended. The deal is done. Nick Aldis is back in Impact Wrestling, and the first order of business was Scott D'Amore asked me to be here tonight because the corporate bigwigs, the movers and shakers are here, and I said, no, for this match, I got to be where the action is because I got my sights set on the world title from day one. So I'm here to see who's going to stand in my way, gents. Let's do this.
That's beautiful. Oh my God, this is huge. Obviously, this is a huge night for all of us here in Impact Wrestling. This is unprecedented. This has never happened before in the history of major professional wrestling. For the first time ever, a major pro wrestling company's top men's and women's championships are vacant, heading into an event with the new champions guaranteed for each title. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape between Maclin and Kushida. Obviously, you can see the size advantage Maclin is going to enjoy in this matchup. While Kushida has never won what is considered a heavyweight world champion, is a very decorated champion around the world. For Steve Maclin, he's beaten 10 former world champions in the past year, but is looking to win his first championship in a major promotion tonight at Rebellion.
For this man, this opportunity has been a very, very long time coming.
Nick, I'm still stunned that you're here, but while you're with us for this Impact World title match, what do you think of Steve Maclin, the way he's conducted himself?
There's absolutely no doubt that Steve Maclin has reinvented himself, and he is on a tear here in Impact Wrestling. What the question remains is, can he win the big one? Can he take all this nervous energy? Can he take the occasion? Can he take all these people watching around the world live on pay-per-view and finish the job?
Steve Maclin has been obsessed with getting to the Impact World Championship since he arrived here in the summer of 2021. And making his way to the ring, the time splitter, Kushida. I mentioned it moments ago, Ray, while Kushida can trace his roots in wrestling back to this very country of Canada. In 2009, he relocated to Windsor, Ontario, Canada to train at the famed Can-Am Dojo run by Scott D'Amore. In fact, he lived in an apartment complex that was owned by Scott D'Amore, trained in the Can-Am Dojo, and obviously has gone on to a stellar career.
He literally turned his life upside down to come to this very country to pursue a dream. But he is someone who suffers from a similar fate as Steve Maclin, somebody who has yet, just like Nick Aldis said, to clinch that really important, that huge world championship. This is the opportunity, but that doesn't mean that Kushida hasn't had an incredible resume thus far.
Kushida's time could be now here in Rebellion. This is history in the making. Maclin and Kushida, who will be the new Impact World Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebellion continues with this Impact World Championship match. It is set for one fall. Your referee, Frank Gastineau. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match will leave Rebellion as the new Impact World Champion. Introducing the participants in the corner to my right from Rutherford, New Jersey, Steve Maclin. And in the corner to my left, from Tokyo, Japan, time splitter, KUSHIDA!
And as we mentioned moments ago, Kushida showing his respect for the country he once called home in his fabulous journey in professional wrestling. It all comes down to this. After the 348-day Impact World title reign of Josh Alexander, we now look to the future. It's Maclin and Kushida at Rebellion for the richest prize in Impact. And Kushida right out of the gates
Fast
after
start from
Maclin.
Kushida. This is the right thing to do. This is exactly what I would have advised Kushida to do. He's got to take it to Maclin early. He's got to overwhelm him, and he's got to use that speed to get around Maclin's power.
Early on, going for the legs there, and early on going for the hoverboard lock, trying to get the hoverboard lock. Maclin gets to the ropes and gets away from the hoverboard lock.
That hoverboard lock has been so devastating. I mean, we have to surmise that it played a role in Josh Alexander's triceps injury, in fact.
Absolutely. Maclin had it scouted. Maclin talked about how he's been studying Josh Alexander for all this time. I know what that's like. I've been studying Josh myself, but the part of being a champion.
Oh, look at this. Plain
Man.
disrespect for the Canadian flag by Maclin.
You know what? That's all part of the game. The gamesmanship. Kushida introduced the flag into play. Maclin's just going to use it his advantage.
Nick, you like Maclin would enjoy the size advantage in this type of matchup. You can see how Kushida's approaching this. How would you deal with it?
Well, if I'm Maclin, I'll be working on my conditioning, because at the end of the day, the size advantage is going to be there, whether Maclin can maybe drop 10, 15 pounds and get himself in the best condition he can, because if I'm Kushida, I'm trying to take Maclin into the deep waters, take this past the 15, 20, 25-minute mark, because when you get gassed, you make mistakes, and Kushida is so skilled. Look at that. He's so technically sound, he can take advantage of any mistake.
Went back to the left leg there. Maclin gets onto his belly, avoids a pinfall predicament there. Look at this. Kushida will not get off the back of Maclin. Maclin can't shed him.
This is not where I would want to be if I'm Steve Maclin. You don't want to be trading holds, trying to exchange skills with arguably one of the most skilled wrestlers in the entire industry in Kushida.
Well, and that's just it. I mean, Maclin brings all this gusto, all this energy, but we cannot count out the veteran instincts of Kushida. He has been around the world and back again numerous times.
No
and
doubt.
that's coming into play
When
here.
you look at this industry,
shoulders down, Kushida.
There are Kushida's fingerprints all over so many young talents who are coming up in the business right now.
And you know, Nick, we've talked about you are no stranger to championship gold, world championship
Oh, it's about
gold.
time somebody mentioned that. I appreciate that,
right?
Matt. Thank you so
However,
much.
I want you to remember back to your first time winning a world championship. What was it? What was it like in that moment? What did you have to do?
Well, it was almost 10 years ago, and I defeated Jeff Hardy to win my first world championship. It was right here in Impact Wrestling. And look, at the end of the day, a lot of that was a blur, because I had to just take that occasion, take all of that energy, and just try to use it and just stay aware, stay available, because you know that the opportunity is going to come, and it could be gone in a split second. Both of these guys have to see it, and they have to be ready for it. It's not just about preparation, it's about the ability to adapt.
Saw Maclin trying to adapt there, went for the belly-to-back suplex to try and rid himself of Kushida. Kushida holding on, a firm grip here on Maclin.
I think this is Kushida doing exactly what I suggested, which is to try to get Steve Maclin to expend energy as much as possible.
Oh! Dropped right to the kidney there, it looked like, by Maclin. Maclin not afraid to get down and dirty, more of a brawling style. Taken off his feet there by Kushida. Kushida was lining up there for that drop kick.
Yeah, we've seen him hit that multiple times. Maclin maybe did do some of his homework there.
I was about to say, had it scouted again.
Are you shocked? Nope. This man scouted Josh Alexander for a full year as Alexander was champion.
Hey, you don't become the world's champion without doing your homework, and no doubt Steve Maclin has done his.
He said it himself, you know, the target has changed, but the mission remains the same for this soldier.
Kushida continues to go for the hoverboard lock. Maclin at the snapmare, and now going back to the hoverboard lock once again is Kushida attempting to set it up, that is, but Maclin trying to keep him at a distance.
What Maclin cannot afford to do is to get frustrated. Every World's Championship match is a game of chess, guys. You need to be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4 steps ahead and thinking, what potential possibilities are in front of me?
Cut down by Kushida with a cross body, and again goes after the left arm, pounces on the arm. Maclin gets to the ropes again. The official applying his 5 count, and Maclin using the hair in the top rope to his advantage.
I think there's an example of Kushida maybe going to the well once too many times, gentlemen, because that time Maclin went to the ropes again, but this time, talking about that game of chess, he had another move in mind. He goaded him in there.
And maybe Kushida, the moment is getting to Kushida. He held on to that hold in the ropes while the count was going on.
Absolutely.
If he would have broken it, maybe he could have avoided some of this punishment.
Absolutely right.
Heavy back elbow there by Maclin, who's all about tactics.
Now, this is the pace that Maclin wants. Slow and deliberate. Use that power and keep Kushida grounded.
Maclin's gear this evening is designed in pieces from his old Marine Corps camouflage fatigues, which he wore in combat during 2 tours in Afghanistan as a machine gunner. This is a lifetime of fighting that he has brought here to Impact Wrestling.
A ruthless man, no doubt about it.
Somebody who not only fought through all that in his real life and come into the world of pro wrestling for a long time, felt like he was overlooked. not considered for positions
On the
like this.
backbreaker to win the World Championship. Kick out at 2.
And you know what, Matt? Look, you're in the business. I'm in the business. We've all had that moment in our career where we felt that way. The key to it is to use that energy, and when the opportunity knocks, you got to answer the door, and this is his chance right here, right now.
Knee right to the spine of Kushida. This is a smart move here by Maclin, trying to attack the core of Kushida, trying to slow him up.
Yeah, much to Nick Aldis's point earlier, they take away some of that cardio, some of that speed, some of that breathing ability.
If you
from
watch what
Kushida.
Maclin is doing, he's doing a lot of moves that do a lot of damage, but don't require a lot of energy on his part.
Now using the ring.
Good night.
Twisting the spine of Kushida.
They only had 5 seconds to work with there, but you make them count. Hey, you work within the parameters of the rules, guys.
Hey.
Both men have the count of 10 to get back inside the ring. Maclin resets the 10 count. Nick looks like he's intent on dishing out more punishment.
It looks like he's got settled in, and that's when you get dangerous. He looks like the adrenaline has come and gone. Now he's very much settled in and comfortable in what he's doing.
Right, I mean, we talk confidence can be so much of the battle.
Oh, what a clothesline by Maclin. Maclin quickly sense of urgency. Oh, and a suplex on the floor. Maclin once again rolls inside the ropes, resets the 10 count.
And look, taking a suplex like that on the ring ain't no picnic, but taking it on the floor, it's a whole different kettle of fish.
Zero give. Just like Maclin, talk about zero giving anything.
Oh! Maclin.
That might have been a mistake on Maclin's part. You see how he, look at how he's holding his left leg there. He might have hit his hip, maybe hyperextended a knee.
Yeah, let's take another look at it. Yeah, actually, in
Look,
fact.
check this out. Look, right on his left knee. He did some damage there, but at what cost?
And that's, you gotta add, Steve Maclin has always been like that. He's hard-headed, always forward, throwing everything, which in certain situations is great, but when the gold and everything is on the line.
That's right, big match decisions. You got to weigh up the pros and the cons, and sometimes you got to throw caution to the wind if you're going to be the champion.
The ring to capture the title and a kick out by Kushida.
Getting closer.
And Maclin has spent quite a bit of time in this matchup antagonizing the fans here in Toronto. He sounded off earlier on tonight saying he was furious that he was going to have to win the Impact World Championship potentially in Canada.
Hey, I know a thing or two about being in hostile territory. If you're
you were an enemy in your own country.
Oh,
when you
come
were
on
champion.
now. I've been in enemy territory everywhere. I've been around the world.
An Olympic slam to win the Impact World title and a kick out.
And that one was 2.5. You see the wheels turning in Maclin. You can see the cerebral nature of this man. He's thinking about his next move because he's in control, and he's negated the one big advantage that Kushida had, which was his speed.
You know, you talk about it, you see him embracing that hostile territory. Nick, you know all about that. Sometimes you can let it motivate you.
Absolutely, you've got to, because at the end of the day, these people aren't going to win the championship for you. You're going to win the championship. It's going to be on your own merits.
Amen.
What a forearm smash there by Maclin, just keeping Kushida down. Once again, presses the shoulders to the mat and a kick out by Kushida.
There's constant pressure, not giving the man a chance to breathe. Keeping the pressure on his back, and now this is exactly where Steve Maclin wants to be. When he was preparing for this match days, hours ago, he was thinking about being in this exact position.
Pressure on the ribs, the spine, the neck of Kushida. That's going to make turning up the pace of this matchup like he wants to that much more difficult.
Oh, knee right to the face up to Kushida with a brief flurry, going for another Olympic slam. Kushida, instead sends Maclin across.
That time with the arm drag.
Sometimes that's just as important. Learning throughout the matchup.
A handspring back elbow, reminiscent of one of his mentors, Tajiri.
Absolutely, that could be the opening that Kushida needs.
And now Kushida trying to get back up to his feet. Maclin went for a heavy right hand and more of an attack on the left arm.
Of course, Kushida laser focused on that left arm. No!
Gets it that time.
That's was looking for that earlier.
And Kushida's got to capitalize on this momentum right now, gents. This could be the turning point.
The door is open, but for how long?
Exactly.
Oh, and a kick to the left elbow.
Super sound strategy. You know he's looking for that hoverboard lock. You know he's looking to annihilate the left arm of Maclin.
Pinpoint accuracy with that kick. Good Lord.
And Maclin is hurting. Maclin in a bad way right now. Kushida's absorbed a lot of damage, Brandon. Oh, he goes for the shote, the palm strike.
What a great matchup we're witnessing here, guys, for the Impact Wrestling World Championship, one of the richest prizes in the industry.
Shoulders down, kick out by Maclin.
Such a rich heritage of this championship. Think of the men that have held this. That's what's going through these guys' minds right now, is all the men that have held that championship, including me.
That's right.
Looking for a fisherman suplex, perhaps. Oh,
that one was in there. That one was in there, boy. Oh, and so was that one.
Kushida responds, and now Kushida.
Here it is.
Oh, fisherman buster.
That could be all.
Cover to win the title. Now a kick out.
But you got to look, Maclin. I don't know how much life was in that kick out. That was just barely,
That
baby.
was close, boys.
The forearm shiver that preceded it set it up very nicely.
And Nick, you got to be keeping all this in the back of your head, because as you've made it clear, whoever comes out of this matchup as champion, you've got your eyes keen on them.
That was unbelievably impressive. That Fisherman Buster may have taken out Steve Maclin. He may never be the same for the rest of this match.
Oh, Kushida might not be the same after that. He's caught in the corner. Kushida, is he caught in the crosshairs? Oh, Kushida scouting Maclin.
One step ahead.
And Tom, I think I can count on only 1 or 2 fingers the number of times Maclin has not been able to nail caught in the crosshairs like that.
There's the scouting. There's the studying. There's the preparation.
Oh! Drop kick right to the face of Maclin out on the ramp.
This one is so close. This could go either way. What's Kushida got in mind here?
I'm up top here. Got Maclin scouted.
This is dangerous.
Went out to the left arm, thought it was exposed. Oh, Pele kick.
Beautiful kick, but how much damage you do to him, his own self on the ramp there.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
And look at where both these men are battling here on the ramp. They do have the count of 10 to get back
They've got to be
inside the
cognizant
ring.
of that count, too.
At the same time, Nick, this night is unprecedented. This has never happened
What
before.
happens if we have a double count out?
On the outside. Oh, went after the left arm. Maclin back inside.
I think he caught it. I don't know how much of it he got, but that's more damage on that left arm.
That can only help Kushida in his chase for the championship.
Now we're getting into the high risk.
Oh, this time he gets the elbow.
How much more is left on that left arm?
Oh, and going for the hoverboard lock. Maclin trying to prevent it. Shooting suplex.
This is the part of the matchup where you got to take risks.
Desperation counter there.
Take a look back here. This is Kushida going after the left arm. He did get it from that angle. We could see the contact
He
there by
hyperextended
Kushida.
that elbow.
And he followed it up very nicely off the top turnbuckle moments later. Count of 5 here from the official. Both shoulders down here looking for a cover, and that perhaps out of desperation from Maclin.
There's the fatigue factor. He couldn't hook a leg, couldn't get enough body on body.
And Lord knows, if there's enough damage to that left arm, KIA is going to be very difficult to lock in 100%. For Maclin.
That's right.
Now Maclin
wait a minute.
Pushing through the pain to set up this buckle bomb! Buckle bomb!
Right into, there it is!
Is that it? To win the championship kick out by Kushida.
That was the closest we've had so far. That was about what, 2 9/10?
Oh yeah, less than 1 second away from a new champion. Let's take one more look at this. The power bomb from Maclin planting
he got all of it too.
Kushida.
And still, Kushida was able to kick out. The match continues.
Kushida digs deep, kicks out with a 230-pound man with his feet over his shoulders. That's what being the Impact Wrestling World Champion means.
That's the resilience that's led Kushida to championship gold in Japan multiple times.
Oh, right on the arm again.
Kick to the left arm. Kushida continues the assault.
What a matchup.
Kushida going up top here with Steve Maclin.
Fight Kushida desperate to stay in this one.
Oh! Got Maclin in the corner with a handspring. Maclin in a bad situation.
Who's going to get the better of this exchange?
Looking a little wobbly up there. What's Kushida thinking about here? Oh, that's
he got it! He got it! That's it! That's it!
Desperately trying to
He's
hold on.
got to break those fingers. There it is.
And there, trying to lock in the cross arm breaker.
And Maclin gets to the bottom rope. I was about to think, is Maclin going to tap again at the hands of Kushida like we saw in Sacrifice?
Got to hand it to Maclin there. The presence of mind after that exchange to roll of the ropes.
Look at this, Kushida not letting go. Tenacious
He's leaving
as
himself
ever.
wide open for those shots.
Oh, and again another kick to the left arm of Maclin.
Looking for it. Looking for that hoverboard lock on the floor here.
Oh, look out. Oh! Right on the table.
Into the point of the French announce
You're
desk.
right, Tom. Right on the edge of the table.
And both men are down here at ringside. This has gotten nasty.
I can see bits of debris. I think he chipped that table. It's all over his trunks.
Kushida looks like he's starting to build momentum. Tosses Maclin back inside the ring.
This is the best chance Kushida's had so far. He's got to capitalize on this. We could be seeing a new world champion here and now.
Oh, went for the left arm. Kushida.
Maclin adapts one more time.
Oh,
wait a minute, look
this
out.
time.
Oh, and Kushida is caught in the crosshairs. Maclin,
That could be all.
Sense of urgency here. That's it! KIA! KIA!
New champion!
Cover! Oh, and a kick out!
Whoa!
What?
Was that two? Just a two?
Nick, no one's kicked out of the KIA!
Unbelievable!
Take a look at this again. Maclin hits caught in the crosshairs, loads Kushida up, hits the KIA, but somehow, some way, Kushida digs down deep and stays alive in this championship. Unprecedented matchup.
Unbelievable resilience from Kushida. What's Maclin thinking now?
This is the time, this is the moment that Maclin has to come to, that Maclin has to rise to.
Yeah, the question is, has he planned for anything after his finishing maneuver? Has he got another plan in place?
Off the top! Oh,
there it is!
Hoverboard lock!
It's in! It's in!
There it
Center
is.
of the ring!
Is Maclin gonna tap again? And there's the Kushida!
Nowhere to go!
He's got one choice. Oh, look at that!
And Maclin by force breaking up the hoverboard lock!
I was wrong, gentlemen. I was about to say he's got one choice, and that was to make it to the ropes, but he chose blunt force trauma.
Simple yet effective for
Absolutely.
Maclin. But Kushida continue.
Oh!
Oh!
And go for the hoverboard lock from up on the shoulders of Maclin!
He's got it again. Any position.
Oh! Death
He
Valley
held on.
Driver!
He held on.
What?
Hoverboard lock again!
The tenacity
Can he
of
lock it in?
Kushida.
Oh, whoa, I had to be careful there with the hoverboard lock. Still trying to lock it in.
Look at his hand.
Maclin's arm might be about to snap in
Oh,
half.
Maclin powered out again. Oh, my God.
Maclin fights through.
That was nasty.
Desperation and destruction.
What a...
Boom! Just dumping Kushida in the corner. And now look at this.
Look out.
What's that up for KO again?
Again now, dead center of the ring.
And he's got the body scissors, too.
Nowhere for Maclin to go.
If he can get those feet locked around his midsection, that could be game over.
Can he hold on? Wait.
Oh, super KO!
Is that it?
Cover!
Is that it?
Macklin's mayhem has begun!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner. And new Impact World Champion, Steve Maclin.
History has been made. Steve Maclin's journey from the bottom, from the desert to the Middle East, a soldier's mission is complete here in Impact Wrestling. He stands atop the mountain as the champion, as the representative of this company, of this brand, as the best of the best.
Once forgotten, now always remembered as a world champion.
Maclin looking at the championship.
What's going on here?
No. You are not the man that hands me that title. 10 days ago, the president of Impact Wrestling said if I beat Kushida in this very ring, he would hand me that, my Impact World title. So Scott D'Amore keeps a man of his word. Scott, get your ass out here, Mr. President.
Maclin in his crowning moment here, demanding that President of Impact Wrestling, Scott D'Amore, hand him the championship.
Ask and you shall receive. Here he comes.
To be fair, Scott D'Amore did say those words in this very ring.
He sure did. He wants him to strap it on.
Maclin has been waiting for this for so long. Oh! D'Amore not going to acquiesce to that request.
High. I got a bad feeling about this.
Maclin is your champion, no matter what.
Oh my God! Maclin just decked the champion!
Oh, come on!
Maclin just decked the boss!
You know what? I've seen about enough of this. I can handle it.
You wanna call me the son of a bitch? I'm the son of a bitch!
Nick Aldis just stepped off headset here at commentary.
Oh, now Maclin zeroed in on D'Amore. All this in the ring. Mission accomplished for that man. Steve Maclin is the new Impact World Champion.
But Tom, we know, as Nick Aldis said when he came out here, he's made it very clear he is back in Impact Wrestling, and his sights are right on the Impact World Champion.
I mean, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything that just went down. Steve Maclin is your new Impact World Champion, but as he's done throughout his entire tenure here in Impact, making enemies very, very quickly. This has been a hell of a night here live in Toronto at Rebellion. The next time we'll be live, we'll be on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders. It will be next month right here in Canada, in London, Ontario. It's Under Siege. It'll be live on Friday, May 26th.
And then 2 weeks later, on June 9th, in Columbus, Ohio, we present Against All Odds.
And then on Saturday, July 15th, we celebrate our Slammiversary in Windsor, Ontario, Canada at the St. Clair College Sportsplex live on pay-per-view.
And in breaking news, our partnership with New Japan Pro Wrestling continues as we present Multiverse United 2, For Whom the Bell Tolls, August 20th in Philadelphia, live exclusively on Fight.
And then on Sunday, August 27th, we will be live for Emergence right back here at the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto. But we are not done here this evening at Rebellion. Who will seize the vacant Impact Knockouts World Championship that once belonged to Mickie James?
I think the last rodeo was a true test to myself. I really wanted to test myself against the entire locker room and show that I wasn't just waltzing in there and asking for a title shot. I truly deserved a title shot.
Your new Knockouts World Champion.
The last rodeo may be over, but I really hope that in this run that I go down as the greatest Knockouts World Champion of all time.
Oh, shoulders down, James Pin Slamovich. Shaw trying to catch James, and Purrazzo turns it around. James beats Shaw. Unfortunately, the Knockouts World Champion, Mickie James, has sustained an injury.
Jordan Grace had a world title shot, and of course at Multiverse United, was 4 knockouts. That was a world title shot as well. That Rebellion is going to be Jordan Grace and the winner of the match at Multiverse United, and that'll be for the Knockouts World Championship. But if Mickie James is able to heal by that time, it will be a 3-way.
What a powerbomb by Purrazzo!
The exclamation point that Queen's Gambit!
Purrazzo is going to Rebellion!
To be honest, I wasn't expecting a Knockouts World Championship match at Rebellion, but that doesn't mean I'm not prepared.
I know Deanna's waiting too, but Deanna and I have had very different journeys. I've been waiting on my rematch since I lost the title at Hard to Kill to Mickie, but now I know with certainty that I'm going to get my rematch at Rebellion.
The only question now is, am I going to face just Jordan Grace or Mickie James and Jordan Grace?
Rebellion right around the corner. Unfortunately, I am not cleared to compete at Rebellion. Deanna, Jordan, it's your time now.
Jordan Grace has never defeated the virtuosa Deanna Purrazzo.
Deanna, a lot has changed since the last time we wrestled.
With this blank canvas, I am going to create a new, a better age of the virtuosa. And at Rebellion, you're looking at a 3-time Knockouts World Champion.
What I'm starting to learn is that I can't focus on what I can't control. So I'm going to focus on what I can control, which is at Rebellion, regaining the Knockouts World title and becoming a 3-time Knockouts World Champion.
Well, history continues to be made here as we are about to determine a brand new Knockouts World Champion. Jordan Grace goes one-on-one with the virtuosa Deanna Purrazzo.
The Knockouts main eventing this unprecedented night in the history of professional wrestling. 2 women with a variety of ways that they can win. No matter who wins, we will have a 3-time Knockouts World Champion. We're gonna find out who that is right now at Rebellion.
And we begin this epic contest with the virtuosa herself, the woman who carried the Knockouts division on her back through much of the most tumultuous times of Impact Wrestling, through the pandemic when there were empty buildings, when she had to persevere, a legacy built on a path of perfection that has honed match after match after match, and that continues at Rebellion.
The Knockouts taking center stage here at Rebellion, and the Impact Wrestling Knockouts are spotlighted in the brand new issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. The new issue of PWI features the first ever all Knockouts cover, plus a 10-page article and plenty of Knockouts photos inside. It's available digitally now via pw-online.com, and you can pick up your physical copy at newsstands everywhere this Tuesday, April 18th. Jordan Grace finally getting her contractual rematch for the championship after coming up short against Mickie James at Hard to Kill.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Knockouts World Championship, except for one fall. When the bell rings, your referee, Daniel Spencer. Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of this Rebellion main event, the winner will be crowned the new Knockouts World Champion. First in the corner to my right, from Hackettstown, New Jersey, the virtuosa Deanna Purrazzo. Her opponent in the corner to my left, from Austin, Texas, Juggernaut Jordan Grace.
As you mentioned, 2 women who their rivalry in 2020 was one of the primary reasons why the Knockouts were center stage for Impact Wrestling and sustained this company during the pandemic. During that time, Purrazzo went 2-0 against Grace in singles matches. First at Slammiversary 2020, and also the first ever 30-minute Knockouts Iron Man match at Emergence 2020. This is the first singles match between these two in front of live fans.
And a sign of respect to start this contest off. And those of you who know the Virtuosa as well as I do know that that's a rare sign from a competitor like Deonna. So that is how much this championship contest means to both these competitors.
Jordan Grace now early in control. We talked about it a lot with Jordan Grace in the lead up to April 1st. She was competing in an IFBB Pro Qualifier, which she won in her first attempt. The physical toll that it took on her body to prepare for that was one thing, and then ramping up to now, April 16th, this Impact Knockouts World Championship opportunity. It has been a massive undertaking for Jordan Grace, but speaking to her earlier today, she says, I feel fantastic. I'm ready to go against Purrazzo.
Well, I mean, I can't stress enough to anybody that doesn't have any idea the limits you have to push your body to be in that peak shape for bodybuilding, that physical shape. Not only she was continuing to wrestle along that preparation path, but here, now she's had some time to recover, some time to get back in the game.
Going to the left arm early on here. Remember the Fujiwara armbar and, of course, the Venus de Milo of Deonna Purrazzo.
She is absolutely deadly. We know, if she can grab onto that arm, she can snap it. And if she does, she will walk out once again, Knockouts World Champion.
Snapping at the left arm of Jordan Grace. Purrazzo hanging on. Suspicious by her absence is Mickie James, who was a very emotional address this past Thursday night on Access TV. She left her hat and the championship in the ring, which has led to some speculation that things might not be okay.
She did say that her plan was that if she couldn't compete, she would be here to hand the championship to whoever walked out the victor. But yeah, that image, that sight that we saw on Impact, it has led to a lot of questions about what is next for Mickie James.
Nonetheless, we focus on the match at hand, the Knockouts World Championship at stake between Grace and Purrazzo. Grace already favoring the left arm heavily, but Grace's power is working well here at this juncture.
That's always been Jordan Grace's MO. She's had the toughness, the tenacity to fight through those things. Deonna Purrazzo, on the other hand, is a laser-focused technician. She will continue to find ways to grab onto that arm like a serpent trying to bear its fangs into its prey. Deonna Purrazzo will snatch your arm.
One of the most decorated knockouts in the history of Impact Wrestling.
Baiting Jordan Grace in there for a second is the Virtuosa.
Shoulders down and a kick out. Purrazzo makes it effortless at times. And look at this, using Grace's momentum and power against her. Hurricanrana, and down goes Jordan Grace, and a boot right to the skull.
There's a reason she's called a virtuosa. Can get you with absolutely anything.
Staying moonsault, that you get enough of it. Kick out at 2 there by Grace.
That's exactly what a virtuosa is, a master of many skills, and that is so apropos of Deonna Purrazzo. She can snap you in half. She can hit you with an incredible move like that moonsault. She has the power to boot.
Went for the kick there, caught there by Purrazzo along the apron. Oh, and a straight headbutt by Jordan Grace.
That's right, Deonna tried to wrap up the arms of Grace. But there's the toughness, the tenacity, the strength of Jordan Grace.
Now Grace full in his steam, through the ropes and both women into the barricade.
And keeping her foot on the gas here. Oh! The jackhammer out on the floor. Purrazzo got planted.
The juggernaut jackhammer delivered by Grace on the outside of the ring. Watch this first, the dive. Both Grace and Purrazzo into the barricade, and Grace kept her foot on the gas.
Immediately followed up with that jackhammer, and now Grace in firm control of this championship matchup.
Here's a cover to win the championship and a kick out.
You know it's going to take more than that to put the Virtuoso away, but you start wearing them down early, forcing your opponent to kick out. Right now, Grace feeling very confident. Can she keep her foot on the gas, keep in control?
Grace continues to try and shake some life into the left arm, something to keep an eye on.
That's the danger of Deonna Purrazzo. She will be laser focused on that arm, as you know.
Grace is trying to get Purrazzo back up to her feet. Two women who won the Knockout of the Year award in recent years. The standard bearers for the Knockouts division.
And I like to point out here, Tom, like, this is almost reminiscent of the match we just saw with Steve Maclin and Kushida. Grace almost taking the strategy of Maclin, getting control here, and now slow, deliberate power moves, using as little effort to expend as much damage as possible.
Cover, rushes into the cover, kick out here by Purrazzo.
That's the pace that Grace likes.
Another cover and a kick out by the Virtuosa.
And throwing it, putting her hand, palm in the face of the Virtuosa on that last cover there as well. Now Grace obviously feeling very confident. Maybe trying to have some fun at the expense of the Virtuosa. I would caution against that.
And look at this power by Jordynne Grace. Stalling suplex here.
Absolutely unreal strength from the Juggernaut.
This is incredible.
You hear the crowd here. That was a full 20 count in the air.
Jordynne Grace has been on the record, I'm better than I have ever been. Here's the cover to win the championship and a kick out. Grace believing that her championship run in 2020, that she has far surpassed that with her recent championship run, and then also the athlete that she is today.
I think there is no arguing that Jordynne Grace has absolutely turned herself into a pro wrestling machine unlike any other. But remember, she is in there with the Virtuosa, the former champ who just demolished the elbow of Jordynne Grace.
Assaulting the left arm of Grace. Remember the Fujiwara armbar, perhaps the Venus de Milo.
Deonna Purrazzo has held World Championship gold, not just here in Impact Wrestling, in Ring of Honor, in AAA. She has accolades from all over the world, and for good reason.
Oh, knee right to the face. Side rushing leg sweep there by Purrazzo.
Oh, here it is, floating over.
And going for the Fujiwara armbar.
And she's got it. Grace in a bad place here.
Oh, look at Grace trying to turn it over. Shoulder down just for a moment there. Purrazzo rolls through with a pump kick. Grace through the ropes.
Grace able to roll through there, saving herself, saving her arm and championship hopes.
A shot right to the midsection keeps Grace at bay.
Oh, wait, whoa, Tom. Deonna Purrazzo maybe looking.
Oh, so
Queen's Gambit on the ramp there.
On the ramp. All right, look at this. Purrazzo holding on to the top rope here, trying to escape the clutches of Jordynne Grace.
Grace looks like she might have been looking for an Alabama slam in response on the rampway. And whoa,
oh my God. Trying to launch Grace off of the ramp. A fall PCO took earlier in the night. Oh, and now Grace. Oh, moonsault off of the ramp.
Both competitors clearly willing to put everything on the line to get to the championship. Calculated offense. Take a look. The kick to the arm of Grace.
And then this. Look at this setup. The moonsault off of the ramp. Leveling Jordynne Grace on the outside.
Taking things to all new heights to continue this historic, unprecedented night here at Rebellion.
And the officials showing some leniency considering how big of a night this is. We must have a new Impact Knockouts World Champion. Preventing the Queen's Gambit is Jordynne Grace, and now Grace trying to use her power, taking off her feet. Jackknife cover by Purrazzo, no!
Great kick out there. Purrazzo, though, goes right back to the left arm.
Oh, and a flatliner into the Koji clutch!
locked up, center of the ring. Grace.
Oh, wait a minute, look at Grace getting the shoulders of Purrazzo down and a kick out.
Good thinking from Jordan Grace there. Not easy to turn that one around. It's not easy to think while you're being stretched like that.
Oh, boot right to the face there by Grace. Purrazzo in pursuit. I'm trying to chase down Jordan Grace. Oh!
Oh, God, back and forth here.
Heavy spinning back fist.
Loading up Purrazzo here.
Oh! Dumped high on the shoulders, on the neck. It's Grace, the new champion, and a kick out.
That kick out got a little bit later. On that one, Tom, take a look as Jordan Grace loads up Deonna Purrazzo, dropping her, like you said, high on the shoulder, high on the neck, but the Virtuosa digs down deep and stays in this one.
Now Jordan Grace, center of the ring. She wants the Grace driver here on Deonna Purrazzo. Purrazzo trying to prevent it.
The Virtuosa fighting with everything she has. She knows Jordan Grace very, very well.
Starting to burst into the top turnbuckle. Now Grace. Oh! Ripped off her feet there by Purrazzo.
Now maybe looking to lock at the legs of Jordan Grace. Grace fighting, though, the powerful legs of the Juggernaut.
Kick right to the face of Jordan Grace, and now, oh, it looked like Purrazzo was trying to set up for the figure four on the turn. Grace had an answer.
Oh, drops the Virtuosa into a sleeper hold here.
This is shades of what happened to Mickie James at Hard to Kill. The speculation that Mickie James tapped that night.
A lot of controversy in that one. Virtuosa not going to give up very easily, I'll tell you that much.
Jordan Grace wisely going back to the well, what she believed worked that night at Hard to Kill. Oh, man, you gotta be careful. Shoulders down there. Purrazzo nearly had Grace.
Drawing the pressure back, forcing Grace to kick out.
Oh!
Oh my God!
Both women's heads meeting.
The literal incarnation of great minds think alike, and these are two of the greatest minds and competitors in women's wrestling today.
Great respect here from the sold-out crowd inside the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Our first time back in the 6 since 2019. What a night it's been thus far at Rebellion. Capping it all off with this Impact Knockouts World Championship match.
We've had one new world champion crowned already tonight. It's time to find out another.
Now Purrazzo off the ropes with another bump kick. This one caught by Grace. Open palm strikes. Oh, and the spinning back fist.
The tenacity of the Juggernaut, but don't count out the Virtuosa.
Grace absorbed it. Grace once more.
Look out, the athleticism of Purrazzo.
Oh, he brought down. Is it time for the Fujiwara armbar once again?
Looking to lock it in. Grace is fighting though. Squirming, trying to get to a rope. Deonna hasn't quite got it all the way back yet. And once more,
shoulders down, kick out there by Purrazzo. Holding on to the left arm.
And now could be looking to tie her up in the Venus de Milo if she can get her arm all the way around here. Can she get it snatched in?
Venus de Milo by Purrazzo. Is Jordan Grace gonna tap?
Grace has got nowhere to go. She's got to pull her entire body as well as Deonna Purrazzo's all the way to the ropes.
If anybody has the strength to do so, it's got to be Jordan Grace. Gets her foot to the bottom rope.
Absolutely incredible strength from Jordan Grace. Purrazzo, I know she's frustrated, but I also have to know she planned for this. She knows the strength of Jordan Grace. She knows her opponent very well.
And now Grace preventing Purrazzo's plans.
Holding on to that rope, denying the Virtuosa every chance she can get.
The official trying to get some separation between these two as Grace holding on to the top rope. Oh, big forearm blast. Purrazzo, cover the spine buster. Grace, cover for the championship kick out.
Deonna Purrazzo showing incredible resilience as she always does, always has. But Jordynne Grace knows she's within seconds of being Knockouts World Champion. She can smell it, she can taste it.
Oh. And now Grace just pummeling her opponent.
He's clubbing blows from the juggernaut. Well, look out, Purrazzo taking off. The athleticism. Look out, look out!
Grace, driver, cover! Oh, and a kick out by Purrazzo!
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
Not many, if any, have kicked out of the Grace driver.
Look at Grace loading up, nailed it. It was picture perfect, but Deonna Purrazzo digs down deep and shows why she is a multi-time world champion in women's wrestling. And now is the time that Grace, in her own way, needs to dig deep and find out what she needs to do to put Deonna Purrazzo away.
Oh,
God.
Big open palm strike now, trying to set up Purrazzo here in the top turnbuckle. I'm having flashbacks to Bound for Glory between Slavovich and Jordynne Grace.
Purrazzo fighting with everything she's got, knowing that everything is on the line.
Oh, now Deonna Purrazzo was going for a sunset pop. Got it in the middle of the ring.
And follows it up. Could it be?
Now follows
up.
up.
God, she got it.
Queen's Gambit.
She got it. Is this it?
The age of the Virtuosa has returned.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and new Knockout World Champion, the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo.
You talk about the epitome. You talk about the standard. If women's professional wrestling is a living, breathing organism, then Deonna Purrazzo is the oxygen within its lungs. And one more time, she stands atop the precipice of the very best women's professional wrestling on the planet as your Knockouts World Champion.
A magnificent effort tonight by both these women. The smile on the face of Jordynne Grace, knowing she's been through a battle. But Purrazzo had her number once again this evening at Rebellion.
An absolutely historic night, capped off by a historic victory for Deonna Purrazzo.
An unprecedented night in the history of major professional wrestling. Thank you for joining us tonight at Rebellion.